So let's just say so let's right. So let's just say it was yeah. Great. I know that you're the not me. It was like yeah, but well, right. You know, because I wanted to put him down to be a better boss. Basically, right. And was that an example of you doing the same thing on the streets? Does it work from like does it still work? Would you be feeling support you if I go and choose to do the same thing? Or does it have to be true again? I you know what? Even if you were going to be sarcastic and ironic, I think you should still act as though it was personal in order to leave with this kind of stuff. Right? Yeah. So let's just say it was so let's right. So let's just say it was yeah. Great. I know that you're the not me. It was like yeah, but well, right. You know, because I wanted to put him down to be a better boss. Basically, right. And was that an example of you doing the same thing on the streets? Does it work from like does it still work? Would you be feeling support you if I go and choose to do the same thing? Or does it have to be true again? I you know what? Even if you were going to be sarcastic and ironic, I think you should still act as though it was personal in order to leave with this kind of stuff. Right? Yeah. So let's just say
All right, we are live with some Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Hello, Radley Fruit, and hello, Human Gamer Nerd, and thank you for the 16 bits, Human Gamer. Hi, Camerson, the greatest man in the universe. I'm here to pay tribute to you. This message is a loose reference to Love Rue, by the way. I see. I'm assuming that's an anime. But thank you for the 16 bits. Much appreciated. And Radley Fruit saying, wow, it's your favorite time of day, even as we speak. Yeah, I had to set the game time again. And next time there's even going to be more settings. I have 420 bits left. Ah, that's why. Nice. Alright, let us begin again. You always begin in this game. You never continue. How many frames does Stanley have in his animations? I'm not sure. Yo, howdy, bro.
This is the
Buffalo,
story
bro.
of a man named Stanley.
I'm playing some Stanley Parable
Stanley worked for a company in a big building
Ultra
where he
Deluxe,
was
and I see I have to watch it.
employed.
Well, I probably don't have to watch the intro cutscene again. Skip it. Alright, so last time I played this game, I went through all of the endings of the base game.
All of his co-workers were gone.
My
What could it
coworkers
mean?
are gone.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting.
Possibly could it
Perhaps he
mean.
had simply missed a memo.
And yes, To Love Ru is an anime, but it's very adult. Don't watch unless you're comfortable with lots of nudity and you're 18 plus. Before anyone looks it up. Oh my goodness. I'm fine with that stuff. I'm an adult. You think I can't handle it? Anyways. But yeah, if you're not 18 plus, then don't look it up. Fan service. Oh my goodness. Alright. So now we've got the new content door. What could possibly be behind this door?
Oh, new content?
New content.
What does that mean? New content.
Well, let's just find out. I'm getting my randomizer back out because that's what I did last time when I played Stanley Parable. Is that I randomized which ways I went. But I made sure to see all the different endings before I went into the new content door. But now we're going into the new content door. So let's see what it all means. What if they accidentally made a new continent instead of new content? It would be new continent content. That's what it would be. Alright, what do we got? Oh gosh. Goodbye. Does he give God Mars a run for his money with even more than 9,000 FPS? Oh my goodness. That's a lot of FPS. But is it over 9,000?
Thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
You're welcome.
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Are we gonna have to see this cutscene every
After
time?
receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Yes, that's
a
what we're playing now.
reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Yes.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe
Consonant
features exciting
injector.
new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley
More
Parable,
game.
delighting audiences the
Smiley
world
face.
over.
Yeah, it was a cute slideshow.
Please step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
What do we got? Show
Oh,
me.
this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Let's go. Let's go. What else? What else could we have? I changed my mind. Over 9,000? No, it shows I think twice, and the second time won't be for a while. Oh, that's weird. This is a joke. God Mars barely has any animation. He just stands there in one of his attacks. Fun.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet,
Nothing special.
but I'm sure
What's
it's
not
just
special
the
about an
beginning
elevator?
of a mesmerizing adventure.
Excuse me. We went up and down this baby for miles last time.
Is it broken? What's going on here?
What's up?
Should we be moving somewhere? Oh, there we go.
What? There we go.
All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content.
Let's go.
I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Let's go. Let's go, new content. Let's go. I've never been more ready.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Yeah?
Mostly tedious.
Well-
It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see the content.
Yeah,
Give me the content, Stanley.
Give me the content, Stanley. I mean, I could have $1 billion worth of pancakes. Pancakes. You could have 1 billion pancakes, which is worth more than $1 billion. He said, what else could we have? Bro, I need your help setting up my Twitch stream. It's so basic because I just started. Bro, my Twitch streams have been basic for like 4 years. I don't really know how much more I could tell you. I don't have a stream overlay. All I have like is a chat on screen. That's pretty much it.
All right, let's
All we need is game.
the jump circle.
A jump circle. I can jump? Hey, I can jump. I think. Okay, there we go. My animation got canceled out. There we go. Let's go. We got new functionality in the game. We can jump. Pretty low, but it works. I can't even figure out how the chat works. I could teach you simple stuff like that. I don't really know much more other than the basics. Alright. I've done the jump circle. Oh, that's all I had. I can't jump anymore. By the way, don't waste all your jumps. You only get this many for the entire rest of the game, and you will need them for a secret later. Oh my gosh. You won't get one secret? Oh well, wait, did I actually just like... I thought I was supposed to use up all my jumps in the circle. Oh my gosh. Alright, well...
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
You're locked out of one joke / Easter egg. Don't worry about it. Okay, well, cool. The game to do that to me. That's alright.
Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive.
Yeah, that's what I'm
It's
saying,
just
dude. I
elevators and
already used
jump
up all my
lines.
jumps.
Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary.
Yeah,
There's
exactly.
20
Just do that.
hours of new content right there.
Exactly.
I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box.
Yeah.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content.
Trust
And
me,
then-
that's
oh, wait.
content.
There's more.
All right, let's see what else there is.
Yes, I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
All right. It's the funniest thing to me in Super Robot Wars Z3, and I believe Z2 as well. Almost every unit gets cool animations, and then there's God Mars who stands there and fires a laser from his belt buckle thing. I see. This game's very interesting. You should have seen the first live stream I did this game. I like the main game. So far, this extra content is subpar. Like, what do we got here? Thank you for enjoying the new content.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley, this is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says,
Yeah, I saw that
"Test
one before.
achievement, please ignore."
Test achievement.
What
Can you actually get that
quality
one?
assurance department signed off on this?
Maybe.
I'm infuriated and I'm offended.
And I'm offended.
I intend to find these people on Twitter.
I'm gonna make a twit longer about this.
It's my fault, Stanley.
I got my
built
hopes up.
too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations.
Well, let's go
If
home.
you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about.
But I want the new
No
content.
frills, no gimmicks.
I want
Just you
content.
and me having a great time together like always.
I want the content.
What do you say, friend?
I want content. Okay, well, we reset. Basically, there's a bug where if you pause and begin the game again while in the jump circle, you can use it anywhere. So instead of fixing the bug, they put a secret in one of the original endings where you have to do it. It's very obscure. If you really want that secret, you would have to delete your save. And say you already played, do 3 endings, and then you'll get back to it. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Again, I'll just look it up. It kind of is stupid, honestly, that they lock you out of a Easter egg like that. I'm not gonna do it. All right, well, this is different. This is new content. We're in a new office. Hey, that's my old office. I missed it already. I went through it like 17 different times, and it's just gone. What part? Oh.
Stanley!
What?
Come over here. In the vent.
What if I don't
I
want?
want to show you something.
Okay, I'm assuming this is where I can pick 2 different endings, so I am going to ignore him and just go up here. What's this? A cup. I can't pick up the cup.
Oh, you don't want to see the cool surprise I made for you? Well,
Nah.
fine. You're a dork anyway, so who cares?
I am a dork. Oh, does this just take me back to where I was before? Did I, now the new content door is closed. This is just back to normal again? Okay. Okay. I thought it was one of the endings, but nope. But nope. Only is this because of a bug, and that was a jokey thing they did instead of fixing it. It's reference to Elder Scrolls. Ah, okay. Does narrator really not remember how you mentally tortured him? No, yeah, I don't know.
Oh, never mind. You're not a dork.
I'm not a dork. I changed my mind. I don't want to go back to base game. Base game sucks. I want new content, man. New content. That's what it's all about. That's why I did another stream of this game. What, you think I was just going to do another stream of the game doing the old content again? No. It'd be boring. And plus, I'd lose viewers fast. It's about new content, man. New content. Anyways. Okay, my computer has froze. Hopefully it will load properly soon. Okay, it's good now. I went in the vent, but never went the other way. And once I completed the game, I wanted to know what was there, so I deleted my save and played back to that point, and found out it was just the base game on the way. And I was like, "Are you kidding me?" Oh my goodness. Oops. Well, I'm not a dork,
Okay,
at least.
You remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be?
Yeah.
Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So
Yeah.
I made something special
What's up there?
and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
What's up? Oh my gosh, it's a church. It's the Holy Church of Office Work. Of the Stanley Parable. Well, I can't jump anymore, but oh well. You put him through so much anguish. Exactly. Alright, what do we got?
I call it the Memory Zone.
Whoa.
It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want.
Yo, that's awesome.
Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
The memory zone. I kind of do that with I have a liked videos playlist on YouTube where I keep that public so that people can see what videos I give a like to, and I just use that as a way to like remember what the best videos on YouTube are, so that I don't forget. That's kind of like my memory zone.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the memory zone remind you of how
Don't forget.
wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013?
I was
when
not.
the game
I did not check
originally
out the
launched?
game in
Back
2013
then,
when it originally
video
launched.
games had integrity.
Unfortunately,
Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
the waste. Zone, sweet zone. The Steam page for the Stanley Parable. Oh my goodness. He was literally crying. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's the OG Steam page. Sweet. So remember how unsatisfying the Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? That's why I made a church for you, so you can worship and pray. We gotta worship the old. I need to figure out how to post my lives onto my channel and how to make clips. You mean your live streams? Yeah, that'd be cool. If you connect your YouTube channel to your Twitch channel, you should be able to, there's an export button in the video producer on Twitch. When you click that on one of your videos, it'll automatically be uploaded to YouTube, which is really nice. By the way, check out one of the awards very carefully. It's funny. I shall. Good day, sir. Would you like to hear the word of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ? Our Lord and Savior, Lightning McQueen. The 2013 clock. That's funny. The Stanley Parable scripts, I'm assuming. Our first kiss. My first car. The release of the Stanley Parable in 2013. Oh my goodness, these images. So silly, and there's another image of the office up there. We live in the past. Alright. Stanley Parable Collector's Edition. Today's best ideas today. Indie Box Collector's Edition. I see. Galactic Cafe. World Class Award. I can't really zoom in. Something of the year. So that is, I think, a Visual Basic box art from the 90s with the text changed. Ah. Cat. Alright, 2014 Independent Games Festival. Audience Award. I think that's like an actual award that I won. There's a mask. The British Academy of Film and Television Arts awarded to the Stanley Parable. I see The Last of Us beneath it. Oh my goodness. Stanley Parable, but Christian. Oh nice, I stream from my Xbox One over to my laptop, then stream onto Twitch. So I'll add a step and record it on YouTube. Do you not have a capture card? I use a capture card in order to like stream my Switch games on YouTube. It makes it a lot easier than having to what do you do? Xbox One over to my laptop. Yeah, it's not really complicated. I just use a capture card. There's Time magazines, probably magazines from 2013. The trailer made fun of that too. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I wonder what the trailer for the Ultra Deluxe looked like. Especially if they made fun of the quote-unquote new content it added. Here's the old website. Buy on Steam. Connect your Twitch to your YouTube to export. You don't have to record to both. Yeah, you don't have to record to both. That would take up a lot of resources. Good times. Ah, memories. A trip down memory lane. Smile because it happened. The Stanley Parable Alpha Test. Ah yes, the good old times. That was StanleyParable.com, and before the new game was announced. Ah. Their first dollar. Very nice. The Stanley Parable demonstration. Nice. That was a demo. So this is kind of similar to the dev room that they had in the base game of Stanley Parable. You walk through the pearly gates and now you're going to see the holy narrator. Exactly. Go outside, don't play for 5 years. Oh my goodness. Unachievable. Is it impossible to get this achievement? Was it actually? That'd be funny. Wait, I think I have the link wrong. It goes to a block site. Don't click it. Okay. Yeah. I'm technically at work right now. I better get back to it. Much like my yeah. Get see it. See ya, bro. Good luck at work. It's without the duh in front. Ah, gotcha. So it's just StanleyParable.com. Beta work in progress. Nominee British Academy Award, Stanley Parable Game Innovation. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Debut game. Story. Nice, nice British Academy Awards. New video game releasing today. Creators surprisingly down to earth. Rutgers goes from scandal to new crisis. Business leaders pushing election of council allies. 50% off designer hat. This is a newspaper for October 17th. The New York Times. Was this actually like in the New York Times? I'm assuming it wasn't. But who knows? Late edition. Today, sunny but humid, high 92. Tonight, clear to partly cloudy, warm and humid, low 74. Tomorrow, sun and clouds, hot, humid, high 90. Weather map, page A18. Wait, is this an actual newspaper? That'd be really funny if this was an actual newspaper. It kind of looks like it. Like, I don't really see. Colleges show uneven effort to enroll poor, costs hindered, new tack to achieve diversity. Like, that seems like an actual newspaper, but I'm not sure. I think it's fake, but no idea. It seems real. I don't know. Los Angeles Times. Stanley Parable deals tough choices. Can't really read anything else other than that. There's me dead on the floor with a woman. Just looking down at my dead body. Contemplating life. Well, that was nice. Oh gosh, it's another one. There's a bench. Oh, I can't sit on the bench. There's flowers in my way. The music. Oh my goodness. The woman is Mariella, if you recall. I did not recall, actually. Look at the door you came from. Oh. In loving memory, Little Stanley. Little Stanley. Is that like a dog? I can't tell. It's too small to see. Oh my goodness. You can crouch? Oh, I can. Right. Oh, is that a hamster? That's cute. Dead, unfortunately. Oh well, hamster lifespans are not really that long, so if it was around in 2013, then yeah, it'd be dead today. Rest in
And over
peace.
here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.
All the candles.
James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game
every
ever
game.
created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created.
Oh my
That's
God.
how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was.
Wogue.
It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now, it's nothing.
No, it's
It's
not.
no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore.
Oh my gosh.
It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevated
Hour.
content.
That's generous. There's actually not much content in this in the new content. I'm not sure. Let's just investigate everything thoroughly to just get the most out of the new content. ModDB 2012 Interaction Award, Big Sushi.fm Best of PAX 2013 winner, Design Museum Design of the Year, IGF 2013 Nuovo Award honorable mention, Fantastic Arcade 2013 official selection, Indiecade 2012 special recognition, IGF 2013 Grand Prize, IGF 2013 Narrative Excellence. Awesome sauce. And now it's no games at all. Oh my gosh. Stanley Parable is a chimera. Oh my goodness. What else we got? More pictures. Oh my gosh, that was the Minecraft that they patched out that they don't have anymore. I'll have to watch that on YouTube because it wasn't in this Ultra Deluxe game. And there's Portal. Yeah, the old game's ending. Gotcha. The two doors. Who could forget the two doors? I can't really. Who could possibly forget the two doors? It's what started it all, man. It's what started it all. As well, the original two games in that ending. Gotcha. The tasteful nostalgic. It was good. There's the monitor room. That's where we realized we were brainwashed. And now we're just reliving all the good memories. What's downstairs? Is there anything downstairs? I just want to make sure before I continue any further. Memory zone maintenance. Okay, so that's the maintenance zone. We don't go in there. There's the two doors, but again, the original remake. Person of the year. Oh, this is probably coding for the Stanley Parable. Oh my goodness. I wonder how much I'd get from killing it. Killing what? Stanley Parable? Here's the rewards. There's Stanley on a computer. There's a car. That door's locked. Stanley Parable C++ edition. There's a globe. That's the hammer map editor for the source engine, which was the engine used in the original. Gotcha. Your number is 29. There's a blue and a red door. Whoa, let's not get political here. Oh, I bet this is where the Easter egg is. Like you jump on top of the boxes and you push the happy smiley button. But I can't do that anymore. The end is never. The end is never. People play games because of what they can do inside them. And your game is very good at letting them know they can't do anything. Literally anything. Oh my god. It's not that. Oh.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable
Source SDK.
is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was
If it was perfect, why wasn't it a
It
10 out of
didn't need
10?
anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video.
We must
game
treasure
memories.
the oldies but goodies. Also, that picture with number 29 is from the Stanley Parable demo, which has a completely different story. Oh, interesting. That's why I still keep the old demo installed. Dang. Interesting. Oh, I missed the message. I do need money to feed my ridiculous Switch wish list. Oh my goodness. I see. So this is an IGN review. This is a source SDK, which I'm assuming is what the game was built on. Carpet textures. Nice. Royalty-free designs. Nice, nice. Royalty-free stuff in my game. That's cool. Can I get through here? I don't think I can get through there. There's a bicycle. Is that it? I think that's it. This is kind of a dead end, so... I have over 210 listed games. Oh my gosh, that's insane. Okay, can I go through here now? No.
These were simpler times,
Oh, I can probably go
Stanley,
down here now.
but I
Yep.
wouldn't give to go back to have it all over again. Wait, hang on.
This is the maintenance
I don't
zone.
recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
What's up? Is this more new content? It's cold drinks that I can't have.
Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years.
This is where the negative reviews are kept.
Collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
I don't think they'd be glowing reviews. If they were, they wouldn't be down here in the dump. Also, that room with the table is the serious room from the original game. Oh. If you enable cheats in the original game with the Source Engine console, you'll end up there. I haven't been to Walmart in months. I just need more eShop cards. Oh my goodness, that funny. There's Steam reviews. Uh-oh. I see a not recommended. That's a yikes from me, bro. Not sure if you saw the message above I left, but my power might go. Oh, I didn't see. I can't really scroll back up right now, but hopefully you're fine. I know we had some storming where I was for a little bit, but it wasn't too serious. But hopefully your power stays on. Oh, there's a like review, but we're not gonna acknowledge that.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is
Aw.
obnoxious and unfunny,
He's getting his
with
feelings
his humor
hurt.
and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny. I'm not trying to be
Oh.
funny.
That just
It's
fell.
a serious work of art. I suppose I could write
Couldn't
up a
even read the rest
handful
of
of
that.
gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Well, that was one Steam review that he got offended by. Unfortunate. I'll just copy it. Copy for you. By the way, it seems there is a thunderstorm outside. If my power goes out, my router won't work even though I have a UPS battery on my PC. If I suddenly disappear, you'll know why. Gotcha. I see. Well, if your power goes out, you'll be missed. That's all I'll say. There's a truck. There's a whole bunch of Steam reviews. Holy cow. This game was pretty popular after all. But so many Steam reviews. Oh my gosh. So it doesn't really seem like this new content has multiple endings like I thought there was going to be. More not recommended. Oh shoot, don't look at him. No, don't look. Don't look. It's not good for your health. Yes, my desktop PC has a battery. Great decision on my part. I don't lose any work if I lose power. Nice. I'm on a laptop, but hopefully I'll be getting a desktop PC very soon. Because this laptop is getting old. Uh-oh, another negative review.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You
I
can
pay the
tell me
fifth.
if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with.
Terse, I don't know that word.
You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I
Aw.
let these people down.
No,
Perhaps the
don't.
Stanley Parable isn't quite
There's
as
a whole bunch
sterling
of
as
good
I always
reviews too,
remembered.
man. There's a whole bunch of good reviews. Everyone's opinion is different. You just gotta recognize that, man. Just be yourself. Anyways. There are new CPUs and GPUs coming out soon. If you get a new PC, at least wait for the new parts. I'm just gonna trust what my dad does because he's like a computer expert. And I know like nothing about hardware. Those reviews are real on the OG Games Steam page. I believe it, yeah. Hopefully they got the permission from the original reviewers to actually use them. Even if the original reviewers didn't give it a positive review. I have no idea. Oh goodness. Who knows? Oh gosh, another one. Another real review.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded
I mean, that's kind of
explanations
true.
of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button.
And drowns.
Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record.
What's
Only
happening?
positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my
What the
motto.
heck is this?
I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall
A
have.
skip button. Oh no. A plank of wood. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's a skip button. Don't want to press this. Wait, EPS is a real thing. I thought that was something Cataclysm made up. Oh my goodness.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot.
Okay.
Oh, you're back, you see? You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was
Well, you're still going, though, is the
for me
thing.
to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal
I'll
flourishes
just listen
and
this time.
lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it.
EPS is
but
a
if
postal
I had
service,
to
but
describe
UPS also
it,
stands for
I'd say
Universal
it
Power
was
Service or
perhaps
something, and
less
you
of
can
a
get them from your
rumination
PC. Gotcha.
and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto.
Alright, guys, should I push the skip button again or just let him talk?
I'll outline it for you
Because he's
very
probably
briefly, and you can tell me what
gonna
you
talk for a
think.
while.
Okay. So my theory is that any choice you've ever made
I'll leave
is
the
simply
choice
a
up to you.
series of choices made by the person who you are or were or will be at the time of having made said choice. That is to say, if by articulating a choice you've already made,
I mean,
you
he's
bring
spitting
that
bars,
choice into being,
so I don't know if I
then
want to
by
completely
making
interrupt him.
no choice and saying nothing, are you not simply erecting in the sanctuary of time a monument to every person you've ever been, making every choice to which you've ever given your great gift of mortal and yet timeless thought? Or rather, do all of the choices you've ever made, in fact, make you more not this kind of person, and in fact do the very opposite? You see,
If your
it
phone
could,
line
in fact,
goes
be both
over-
of these things at
Also, you can
once.
skip, but just
That you
listen
are
for at
both
least 10
making
seconds each
choices
time. Okay,
and
gotcha.
not making choices, and that they are both effective. Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on.
Yes, you rambled
but that's the
so
power of
long.
The button. The minute I
Yes.
start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait
If your
to
phone
see
line
what
goes over
cooking nine will say
VoIP, like
this,
my
and
friend,
whether
you need
they'll
to get a
edit the
UPS for your
rating of
router,
their
because if
Steam
your
review,
internet goes
or
down,
at
your
least
phone will
change
too.
some of the
Oof.
wording, perhaps. To be
I think that
honest,
does happen
I
with
don't even know if one can
my
change their
phone,
review
our
in the
home
first
phone.
place. I
Also,
guess
he
I
eventually
should
loops.
become
Oh, he
better
does?
educated
Bruh.
on exactly how Steam works. Perhaps that would have been the smart thing to check on before I went about this whole exercise of making the skip button. Although I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new technology at work, surely whoever it is runs Steam will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it possible to edit one's review, merely because of
Wait,
this
you can't
very
edit your
situation.
review?
Yes,
I didn't actually know
think
that.
that's quite
I guess it
likely.
makes sense,
Or
but
perhaps they'll simply grant this particular user the ability to change their review.
he has like an hour of dialogue,
So
by
that
the way. You
feature
probably
is
wouldn't
not
want less to.
widely used.
Bro,
Look, I would even be okay with Steam
an
altering
hour of
this particular
dialogue?
review so that it reads as something more
Sheesh. I can't believe they paid the
beneficial,
narrator
something along the lines of,
to
"This game
narrate
is the
for
best
this long
game."
for just like a side joke.
Let me start over. How about this? From the ashes of depravity rises the phoenix of quality.
It's like
How else to describe the
you
Stanley
kind of
Parable Ultra Deluxe?
his narration is kind
Such
of
a
in itself new
revolutionary
content
step
is the
forward
thing,
in the
right?
lineage of one of the most
Because it's like
beloved
it's
video game
talking that you've never
properties of
heard
all
before.
time. The additions and changes made to this expansion
And maybe
will
someone
surely
would be
resonate
interested in
the
listening
annals
to
of
all the
history of
dialogue
all media ever
of what he's
made.
saying.
It is perhaps true to say that
Not
no
today.
mistakes. Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45
Man,
minutes.
you ramble forever.
Unendurable by any means, but it's, well,
The narrator
really
loves this
so
game
much
and
I can
pretends to be the
ramble
narrator
on
in his
myself.
personal time. Oh my gosh.
Shocking, isn't it? But
He honestly
in
probably
any
would do
case,
this for
I do
free.
suggest that we
Oh
not
my gosh.
press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly
He's even done
demonstrated,
collabs
and we
with
can say
YouTubers for this guy.
goodbye
Yeah, I
to it.
believe that.
Wait,
Jacksepticeye hired him
how
too.
did
Yeah,
that
I saw a video about
Where
that,
did
yeah.
door go? Wasn't there a door that led into this
There
room?
was a door that led into
I
this
do
room.
feel quite certain that there was one here before. How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place?
Did
I
we
don't
skip
think
the door?
one can enter
Did
a
we
room
skip so
without a
long in
door of some
time
sort, or a window or something like
that the
Is
door
there a window
was
anywhere?
like
A
built
porthole?
over?
Sufficiently large crack in the wall? I'll take any of these. All I want is for us to move on and to please step away from the
Step
skip
away from
button
the skip
to go
button.
anywhere other.
He doesn't like the
There
skip button.
was a door here before, wasn't there? I swear there was.
Alright, look, if I skip again, maybe one will just
ram your way through a wall.
maybe
Is there any
it'll appear.
possibility that you could
I still have no
say,
idea how
slam
one
your
battery
body
could
into the
power
wall until
everything
enough
from a
damage
flashlight
is
to several
done
other
for you to
electronics in a
be able to
minigun.
leave? Please,
That's the power of a
I'll
battery.
take any option at all.
Also, when I say it loops, I believe it's like
Work with
2 to
me
5
here.
minutes each
I-
time, but
we
altogether
need
like
a
an
door.
hour.
We
Oh,
need a
okay.
door of some kind. I
I
can work
see.
with any kind of door as long as it can
That makes
open
sense.
and lead from one room to another. Stanley!
Stanley.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
12 hours.
You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer. And my God, there's no way out of the room.
Yeah,
Stanley,
that's
the
why I
door
push the
is
skip button,
gone.
because there's
It's
nothing else to do.
completely
What do you
gone.
want from me?
I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times.
You checked
And
every
there's
crack,
no
and
door,
it-
Stanley.
all the bricks?
There's no door. There's just
Gotta be something we
you
can get through
and the
somewhere.
button, and if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen.
What about that fan?
I have no idea how long I'll be
can
made
slice
to
my-
sit here.
slice through
And
this
more than
fan,
anything else, I don't know
pop
how to
out there.
stop you from pressing the button again.
I'm gonna do it.
I can't control anything.
I'm gonna do it.
Stanley.
I'm gonna do it, narrator. You
I
can't stop me.
And I have to believe. I have to know that sooner or later, no matter how much I plead with you, you're going to press the button again. Why would you?
Why? Yeah, why
I'm
wouldn't I?
thinking, and I don't know what I can do to convince you otherwise. Oh my
With the atomic
God.
ups that
And it's all
make more
because of those
sense.
reviews. Those reviews that
Those
I couldn't
reviews.
get out of my head. I just couldn't
Those
ignore
blast
the
reviews.
negative feedback. Why was it so important for me to fix the problem? Why did Cookie Nine's
Cookie
matter so
Nine.
much to me? I've never even met Cookie Nine. I have no idea.
He had to have
who they
gotten
are.
permission from Cookie
Doesn't
Nine.
it ever really matter?
to say their
But
name in the
here
game.
I am. I'm fixating on
Or not, I don't
every
know.
tiny
Who
negative
knows?
thing that anyone ever says about me.
Yeah, exactly.
The
You
merest
shouldn't
mention
focus
of
on what the
one of my
negative things that people say
imperfections,
about
and
you.
I become as
what I'm saying.
impetulant as a child, wild and impulsive. I can't help myself.
I mainly got
I
it because
can't
my
stop
power
myself
sometimes
from
goes out
lashing
for like
out with
5
a
seconds
vengeful
when there's a
fury
storm.
to alter
So it keeps
its
it on,
change
otherwise my
and break
PC would turn off with
everything
every little
unbroken,
thing. Ah.
If only it pleases this one person who made a single negative comment. What does such an impulse serve? For whose benefit is this? Oh, Stanley.
Oh
you're
gosh.
back. You're
All the
back.
lights are going out.
Oh my goodness. I have someone to talk to.
How
again.
long has it been?
Stanley, I think it's been a week.
A week.
Or 2 weeks.
I can push it again.
Sitting here all that time. Just
Narrator,
sitting
oh
here,
my gosh,
just
he's been
sitting
here this entire time. Well, I think he's
And
trapped
you
in here
think
with me.
That's just how it's always
I don't know how the
Me
plane of
talking,
reality works with the narrator. I don't know if he's with me or
Would you think
if
that
he's
it's
somewhere in
exactly
another
the
dimension.
same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all.
Also
It
doubles
isn't
as an
even
extreme surge
close,
protector.
Because
Nice.
I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was
This
listening.
narrator just
I
needs
needed there to
someone
be a
to listen
vessel
to what he
through
has
which
to
my words
say.
were
It's like,
moving.
why
It was
would
the
I skip
vessel
through
I
that,
needed,
man?
Stanley. Not the outcomes, not the story. None of that matters anymore. I'll give it all up. I'll give up every branching path. I'll burn my story to the ground.
Whoa.
One single thing I need, and God, I can see now that I need it more than anything, is to know that someone else is taking it in. These words that I'm saying, I need to know you can hear
I
me.
can
Because
hear
maybe,
you,
Stanley,
narrator.
Maybe if you can hear me, then maybe it means I'm real.
Whoa.
Maybe I'm not
Whoa.
just a fiction. Was I scared of that all along?
Fairly certain the atomic ups is actually made up by
Perhaps I've
cataclysm,
been scared this whole time.
who in their
Stops
right
me,
mind
I'll
would
slip
make a
backwards
battery
into
that could
silence and be consumed by it.
irradiate
I
them.
can't be taken by it, Stanley. I can't lose myself in the stretch of emptiness between
Yes.
you and me. When you press that button, you're still right there, but I know
I'll
you're
push
so
it again, bro.
tremendously far away. And in those moments, the emptiness folds itself out.
The singular light that's on in this room is going to go out.
In its unyielding quietness, I can feel the edges of my reality curdling.
Now we're at the end of time.
Oh, hello. It's you.
Yeah.
You're here again. Welcome.
All the lights are out.
I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time, I stopped keeping track.
Oh my gosh.
Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year?
Oh my gosh, it's
Let
been a
me
year.
describe it for you. To begin with, there is
Hang
only
on, I actually want to hear what he's saying
there is
now.
only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days,
Let's just-
months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life. All of them collapsed down into a single instant.
I'm just gonna
In
listen.
that instant, I could see myself clearly, calmly, with a collected heart. It was an impossibly rich wellspring of both delight and disgust simultaneously. I was consumed by I could do nothing but wallow in it for what felt like an eternity, for what I now know was far less. You see, it was a revelation for me. It was unlike anything I had ever known. It was a space
As long as you
without
listen to what he says for
without
10-ish
action
seconds,
or
you'll hear the amount of
outcome.
time.
It was divorced
Whereas why I said
entirely
minimum
from
list
the
for 10
question
seconds
of free
earlier.
will
I've seen
that you and I
YouTubers
have
instantly
squabbled
skip many
over for
times
so
and miss the
long.
time that passed.
There could be no one ending, no singular outcome of events, not if all events existed in the same moment. And I felt freed. I felt unburdened by the need to manifest a particular outcome into being. I saw that I could allow myself to exist along all timelines, and that each of them was simply a strand in the web of my being.
Dude didn't talk for like
The spaciousness,
a year,
equanimity
and now
of
he's
the
like
moment,
going
both
off.
singular and infinite. For the longest time,
I
this
should probably
was my
hit the button again.
experience. And then this moment passed, and the most unyielding fear I have ever known crept into my mind. And it is this sensation that I have been experiencing now for longer than I could have ever expected was possible. I have been waiting for you.
Aww.
Not that you might save me or do something to fix it,
Aww.
but merely to state for you the plain fact of this manner of existence. I wish you to feel afraid, as I do,
Oh.
that perhaps one day this state
Oh.
of mind will consume you
Oh.
as well. Perhaps you will somehow, in some way, have to live as I do now.
Excuse me?
And I wish for you to know how
Okay, I'm pushing the
excruciating
skip
it
button
is.
again. Bro, screw you. Is he gone? The planet's completely dead. Alright, narrator's gone. He's dead. I think he's actually dead. It was one line away from looping. Oh my gosh. Well, that's how excruciating it's gonna be for you guys to know now. What was that one line of dialogue, huh? We'll never know. Because I skipped it. Haha. Alright, well, he's not here anymore, so let's just push it again. Oh. It's a beeping. What's up? Beep, 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 beep. What is that? What is that signal? Push it again.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was
There he
meant
is
to
again.
have a point.
The clock
It
is
was
off
meant
the
to
wall.
speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs down.
Context,
review
smoke alarms
and make
beep after
all
10
of
years
their
to tell you to
pitiful
replace the
demands,
battery.
but
AKA,
then
it's been
he's
10
talking too
years.
much, they said. First,
Oh
he
my
didn't
gosh.
entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability.
And
It's
dude
the
is still going
unwillingness
off.
to examine with an uncompromising heart.
I have no idea
words
why
they
the
are speaking
Karata,
into
I
the
believe that was
world,
their name,
as though there were
exists.
no
It's a wheeled
consequences for a
mech
lack
with
of
a fake
cohesion
rocket
in one's
launcher that
assessment of others.
fires like
Of
water
course,
balloons.
absolutely anyone can
And
leave
it
a
has
review.
two mini
So
guns
here's
that
what we
fire
did. We get these demands that
BBs.
seek
Why are
everything
you-
and are accountable to nothing. We get
I
a
feel like
world where
Lafi is
someone
also
say,
going
"Oh,
off about
there
their
should
own
be a
thing.
skip button. We should be able to
As well as the
freeze Stanley in
narrator.
place while the narrator sits there forever and ever. We want all
That
of
is-
this
that
in
is
the new
fine
Stanley
because
Parable. We
narrator's going
demand
off,
it.
you can go
And
off
then,
too.
because it was said, because it was spoken, now it simply has to happen. The most immediate desires, every single thing demanded by every person at every moment in time. If someone wants it, then it's a crime not to bring it into being. Have we been given to indulging every fleeting whim for no reason other than to do so? Yes! Yes!
Yes.
It seems that this is now the world we live in. It seems that we are a people living in such bleakness and discomfort with ourselves that our entertainment is now our lives. It has come to represent us. It absolutely must speak to who we are as people, because otherwise, without our entertainment, we have nothing. Without entertainment, we would have to face inward toward the cruel bleakness inside ourselves. We would turn to look at our deeper nature and find a resounding emptiness.
Also,
gazing
shoutouts
back
to whoever's
with
put
unyielding
subtitles for all this
aggression.
too.
And so because of this, we require that our amusements
I guess the
and our
subtitles would have come
playthings and
first,
our
that,
flights
or else
of
you wouldn't have a
fancy
script
be
to go
so
off of, but still.
impossibly captivating that they consume all of our attention, turn our heads completely away from the bleakness. In effect, we have demanded that our entertainment be the collapse
There's
of
literally no
ourselves.
actual weaponry, it's just a
What a
novelty.
pitiful
Gotcha.
reflection of humanity.
And he's gone again. He's gone again. Well, did you replace the smoke alarm battery? Kind of what it seems like. Did it just stop beeping on its own? A novelty? Isn't that what pickles are? Jake, I don't know. True. Well, pickles are a delicacy. You eat them. Smoke alarm probably died. Oh my gosh. Probably.
The end is never the end, is never
Oh
the
my.
end, is never the 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 end, is
Assuming
never
that
the
just loops
end,
forever.
Is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the
Yep.
end, is never the end, is never
We were this
the
close
end,
to
is never the
Gundam
end,
IRL,
is never the end,
and they
is
screwed it
never
up.
the end, is never
Oof.
the end,
Smoke
is
alarm's
never
battery
the end, is never
status
the
is the
end,
biggest
is
mystery in the
never
Stanley
the end,
Parable.
is never the end,
Oh
is
my
never
goodness.
the
Alright, well there's nothing left for this room to change. It's probably been like 5,000 years at this point. Let's keep going. Yeah, oh my gosh. It's actually rather grim. Well, I'm almost out of here. Part of the wall has collapsed. The plan is completely gone. Alright, let's skip forward again. Listen very carefully from now on to the ambiance. What the heck? Okay, I shall. We got some wind. Oh gosh. Well, there's a way out, but I can't really reach up there. As I ran out of jumps a long time ago. It's really creepy. Oh gosh. Also, what the heck kind of stone structure is that? Holy cow. Well, there's no ambiance here. The ladder fell over. Alright. Hey. Hey, stuff. We got stuff growing out here now. Nice. It's probably gonna get ruined. I could have become a mech pilot that can take on entire armies, and they stole my anime dreams away from me. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, well, we got stuff growing out here now. We have life sprouting. Sunshine. Trees. How did the trees get there? We were underwater. Like, this room emerged from under the water. And it's gone. Oh, this is probably the creepy part. Has the world ended? I think the world's ended. It's definitely what it seems like. We are witnessing the end of times. And the room is still intact. You're putting yourself in stasis? Oh my gosh. Well, likely it hasn't even been an hour in real time, so the clock is just completely. Oh wait, there's a clock. Hey clock, how you holding up? All right, cool. The button still exists. The button is still functional. So that's nice. This is creepy ambiance, I will say. The narrator is long gone. Soon you'll be in 97, 89, 80. I think I'm way past that. Oh my gosh. What was that sound? Or whatever the 40K time period was. So it looks like the only light that's being given off is from the skip button. Well, no, we got some light up here too. I don't know where it's coming from, but I don't really know what world we are living in right now. Apparently this is what millenniums into the future it's gonna look like. But I would not exist around that time to experience it anyways, so whatever the 40K time period was, yeah, that's probably closer to where I am, but I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm past that too. All right, let's go. Let's go forward a few 10,000 more years. Life on Earth noises. And the skip button's gone. Oh no, it's probably still working. No, it's just gone. The skip button is now gone. So yeah, you skipped the apocalypse and are the last living creature. Fun times. This ending actually has a continuation later, so I had to say it's like the true ending. Oh my gosh. I have survived the apocalypse. And so has this room somehow. Go outside. After 10,000 years. Or after 100,000 years. I can finally touch grass. Actually, not really. There's no grass to be found. If Stanley is the last living thing, then what was making that noise? Well, that was the living thing. I will explore. That was the last living thing, other than me. But I outlived that now, so that's how. All right, we have escaped from solitary confinement. We have escaped from the room that binded me. I'm gonna teabag on it. Well, I can't explore anymore. Alright, well. Is that it? Is there more? Let's see what we got. I was not able to really explore all that much before it reset. Oh well. The desert is endless anyway. If you explore. Ah. Interesting. That ending just cuts after some time, yeah, I figured. And everything reset like nothing ever happened. Like I didn't just wait for 100,000 years. Monsters maybe, yeah.
All of his co-workers were gone.
What could it mean? What could it mean, narrator? What could it mean that all my co-workers are gone?
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
What could it possibly mean? Alright, what if I go to the new content door now? The new content. More new content, which is why I wanted to go outside before it cut. Ah, gotcha.
Oh, good. You notice my sign.
Yes.
I have something very exciting to show you.
Ooh. What do we got? What do we got, Mr. Narrator? I haven't seen you for 100,000 years, although it was only a few minutes for me because of the skip button. The almighty skip button. We must praise it. Uses a point down gesture on the room. Oh my goodness. Alright, Mr. Narrator, show me what we got. Show me what we're cooking with. What fresh content exists now. Oh, well, I'll skip the slideshow. That's cool.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the
Still
Stanley
can't jump.
Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version
I don't know,
turned out
it's
to
been
be.
pretty good so far.
The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense.
Oh, gosh.
I say we take it one step even further.
What do we got?
Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the
Yep,
first
music.
time ever, the Stanley
The Stanley Parable 2? Oh my gosh. It's a
Yes,
sequel.
You see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel.
Fully fledged
An entirely
sequel.
new experience, built from the ground up. Why there are so many possibilities? It could go in so many different directions.
So many different directions.
This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Yes. The end is never the end. Again, the Stanley Parable 2. BRB for a moment, just make sure to read every whiteboard in case I don't get back in time. Gotcha. 427. Stanley Parable 2. Investor Showcase. Got 2 telephones. Hello, 2 telephones. They're married. Testing 2 printers at the same time. Oh my goodness. There's a thing. I don't know what that thing is, but it's a thing. We got a sequel, man. We got a honest to goodness sequel.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe. 2. Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2. Now that's
2, the
an
second one.
artistic statement right there.
2,
It's
2, 3,
future-oriented.
2.
It screams progress and
2,
innovation
2,
and
3,
long-term
2, 2.
franchising potential.
Taste the sequel. New and tasty. What new flavors do we have now? I can't read. What do we got? What do we got in here for a sequel? It's a much fancier office, I'll give you that. I like all the improvements he made. I like the Windows 11. I don't know if that's Windows 11 or Windows 10, but either way. You're back? Alright, welcome back. These posters are funny. They are just Windows photos. Oh my goodness. Nice. Very, very nice. It's the future. This is the future, Human Gamer. This is what we must experience now. Like the Windows Photos app on 10 and 11, yeah. I know the one. I use it all the time. This is a very fancy office, though. I will give you that. But where are my coworkers, huh? The age-old question. All of my coworkers are gone. What could it mean? It's a fancier office, but the question still remains. I use Honeyview. Yeah, I probably should use something better, but oh well, it doesn't matter that much for me. New content is out. New content part 2 is in. Nice. I don't like the built-in one personally. I don't mind it. Boring sections of the chart. Cool red section of the chart. Chad red section of the chart. Nice. Old plus busted. New hotness. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about with new content. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. They're back. 2 doors. Get it? Because the Stanley Parable 2. It's funny, man. It's funny. Alright, more TSP, better TSP, win-win. Sequential mindshare, paradigm shift, synergy, brick and mortar approach, envelope, client-centric marketing, the color red, leverage, holistic value, 1, arrow, 2. Imagine if Camerson was a cheeseburger who only talked in third person. Wait, what? Camerson is a cheeseburger. What could it mean? This looks like a comfy couch right here. Nice lounge. TSP2 logo ideas. Oh my gosh, the logo ideas. Stanley Parable. The 2 doors. The Stanley Parable 2. Stanley Parable 2. The Stanley Parable 2. Thanks for attending my meeting. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm looking at the PowerPoint. Nice PowerPoint presentation. Last said it was 28 minutes ago. Very awesome. And it's on the laptop. It's projecting onto the projector. Nice. E. I do like the E. 2 plants. Stanley Parable 2. I guess that's the Google Docs, but whatever, same thing. Yeah. I just want to use Google Docs more. I just feel like 2 Stanleys. Oh my goodness. One doesn't even have a computer. What the heck, man? They could afford a second chair, but they couldn't afford a second computer? Bruh. They could even afford a second Stanley.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2
Oh, well, I
but
feel
let's
like...
take a look at some of the features I've been
Alright,
developing
let's
for it.
some developments. Okay.
I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them.
Yeah, I like
It'll
what you're saying.
work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Yeah. Meeting plan. 9 o'clock scrum, 10 o'clock design pitch, 11:30 break, 11:35 pitch design. Wow, it's a 5-minute break. Oh my goodness. 12:02 number 2 chart. Number 2 chart. 2 eyes, 2 ears, 2 nostrils, 2 arms, 2 legs. Who took the red marker? Me. Oh my goodness. When my father's girlfriend is chewing him out of the living room. It's interesting. Interesting. I pay monthly for MS Office and use it daily, mainly Outlook because I don't like alternative email clients, but yeah. And I get cloud storage with it, so that's nice. I use a knockoff Microsoft Word and Excel that was free. I just feel like it's better than having to pay for it. Plus, it pretty much works the same way. The end is never the end again. Oh gosh, what does this say? The prequel to the Stanley Parable to the sequel to the Stanley Parable is the prequel to the Stanley Parable 2 is a sequel. The Stanley Parable is the prequel. Gotcha. 2. Stanley Parable 2. Sequels are good. Portal 2, Half-Life 2, Batman Arkham Asylum 2, City, Divinity Original Sin 2, Doom 2, Aladdin 2, Return of Jafar, Dark Souls 2. Exactly. Sequels are good. They're very successful. Still can't zoom in. Hey, crap. The ultimate sequel. Exactly. I mean, you can use that too, but with this, if I need to go to like a public library and log in or something, my Office license works on there too. Oh, interesting. I feel catharsis from hearing that. I feel dumb. What is catharsis? Hey, I'm looking it up right now. Cause I don't want to feel dumb. Just gotta wait for my computer to load at all. Man, I cannot wait till I get a new computer. Hopefully I won't have to deal with this issue again. Because, oh my gosh, everything runs so slowly when I'm streaming. It is absolutely ridiculous. Just absolutely. Because Office and Windows use the same login, and public PCs with Windows 10 and 11, you can just log in with a Microsoft account. Nice. I feel like I've heard catharsis somewhere before, I just haven't memorized the definition. Just anytime I come across a word that I've heard or don't remember or just never heard before, I just like to look at that definition. Although maybe I should do it when I'm off stream just so like everything doesn't lag. Catharsis, the process of releasing and thereby providing relief from strong or oppressed emotions. Gotcha. Alright. Lots of 2s on a paper. Nice. I just gotta appreciate the number 2. 427. Oh wait, I was already here. This way to show floor. Alright. See what we got. Oh my gosh, this is fancy. Yo, look at all this new content. New content. New features. What do we got? There's a bus in here. This is new content. On my way to new content. I should make a Camerson fan game. I wonder what I would make it about. I feel like you said this before. And you probably haven't figured out exactly what you would make it about, so you just haven't done it yet. Which makes sense. Because you needed an idea to make a game. You probably did, yeah. She said exactly what I wanted to say to him for so long. Oh, this is a fancy museum. Holy cow.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
Yo, this place is decked out. This is new content for days. With a lot less cursing out than I would have done. Oh my goodness. Hear your name in the game. Does that actually like use the name from your computer? I wouldn't mind, but I'm curious.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first
too
and
big,
most
too
obvious
small,
answer
just right.
is that they want to
Yeah.
be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game.
Ooh.
Isn't that wonderful?
Ooh. Ooh. Does it actually? Is it just gonna say Stanley?
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim.
Okay.
But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever
Okay.
name it is.
Well, what if my name was
Here,
Jim?
Let's have you role play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love
Okay,
it.
my name is Jim.
Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath.
Okay.
Clear your mind. Forget whoever you are and simply become a person named Jim.
I
want you to
am
imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim,
fall
falling
asleep as
in
Jim,
love
wake
and
up as
being
Jim.
heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's
I
possibilities.
can take on the
as
world.
Jim,
I am
and as
Jim.
Jim, watching your dreams crumble into dust.
Oh.
Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly
I
Jim
mean, if
right
Jim
now? If so,
gets his
then
dreams
please
crumbled into
step
dust,
forward and
then,
press the button.
Let's be Jim.
Jim.
Yes! Yes! Yes, I've been acknowledged. Ooh, my existence has been acknowledged by this button on the wall.
Do it again, do it again.
Oh, okay.
Jim.
Yeah!
It's even harder to
Yes!
say. If this
I am
was a
Jim!
feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money.
Oh
Let's
my
take a break
gosh.
from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal value.
Spam like crazy? Okay.
Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim. I'm putting the Jim button away.
No.
Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
No. I want the Jim button. I liked hearing my name said repeatedly. I liked it. Okay, I guess I'm back to being Camerson. Alright, fine. If you want to deprive me of being Jim, then fine. Goodbye. I want to push the too big button. Alright, well, Jim is a thing of the past. Did you see my message about the hole? Don't miss that ending. But I was just going to say this ahead of time so you don't miss it. When you come across a hole, jump in, ignore the narrator no matter what he tells you to do, then jump in again. I've seen many YouTubers miss that ending. Gotcha. My father was a complete dirtbag. The cursing out would be completely
I suppose
justified.
I could allow
Oh
only
my
people
gosh.
named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
You heard Jim in the game. Wait, was that there before? I don't know if that was there before. Oh my gosh, it's different now. That's Jim. The button that says Jim. That's actually really cool. Jim. Ooh, an epilogue.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley?
Yeah.
Yes, it would go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Okay. Okie dokie. Oh gosh, I see the hole. That's probably what... Ooh, it was me. Stanley. That's probably what Human Gamer's talking about. It used to say your name? Oh, that's really interesting. Free achievement, infinite hole, settings world champion. Oh, I wanted settings world champion. The Stanley Parable 2 reassurance bucket. Heck yes, the reassurance bucket. There's merch. Hang on, I'm missing stuff. I want to see the merch. I didn't get to see the merch. Show me the merch. Go up the stairs. Hang on, I want to see the merch. I like the merch. Yo, please no screenshots. Can't tell me what to do. Whole new office? Yo, that looks fancy. You'll still get to explore. Well, hang on. Red is a new orange. The new updated ray traced more of the same, but in a good way. Sequel. Awesome sauce. The baby is all grown up. Bankruptcy. Oh my gosh. Consistent quality with just right amount of change. Swing shaders. New features, new content, new ideas. The one that says the name of the player that's playing the game. Jump circle, infinite hole. Okay, so I could have gotten this way. Hello, Astro Boy. Welcome to the stream. OMG, you're playing that game. I am playing the game. I am playing that game. The Stanley Parable 2. The big 2. 2. Alright, I'm gonna go back up the stairs with jump circle.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well.
Do I have any remaining jumps?
Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump
Yeah,
circle.
give me more. Give me.
Well, I suppose it can just be a nice decorative
Oh.
piece then.
You can't afford me more jumps, man? Gosh dang it. I already spent all my jumps. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Alright, let's go upstairs. I want a new jump circle. I'm saying, oh, whoa, oh, whoa. Nice. You should have saved them. Now look. I know, man. I know I should have saved them. Settings world champion. I can't go in there. I went up the stairs, Human Gamer. Fun fact, the most shared thing in the community is screenshots of please no screenshots. Nice. Look at your achievements in Steam. Okay. Okay, here's a problem with that. Is that, hang on, is it like... No, shoot. What's this, what's the... Shoot. Hang on. What's the hotkey for the Steam? I'm trying to... Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. Quit out of that. I said 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 thank you. Most recent, well, 8. Shift tab, yeah. Doesn't have to show on stream, just look at it. Oh, it doesn't show up on stream. It's because I'm not using window capture, because window capture wasn't working for some reason. But just rest assured, I'm looking at the achievements. So when I was saying get out of that, you weren't actually seeing what I was saying. So one of the achievements is important. Okay. View all achievements. Okay. Test achievement, please ignore. Play the Stanley Parable for the entire duration of a Tuesday. Complete the Stanley Parable in 4 minutes 20 seconds. Set all setting sliders in the menu to all the available numbers. Oh, okay. So I actually need to get that achievement in order to go in there. Okay, so click return to game. Okay. In Rocket League, I finished my achievement in 88 already for my game perfects. Nice. Alright, so let's go into settings and become the settings world champion. So I don't know if this will automatically do it, but I'm just going to do it like that. So put back to 72. Mouse sensitivity. Camera sensitivity. Yeah, I'm the settings world champion, that's all I'm saying. I don't know if it's just for the sliders or what. Everything? Even the buttons? Even the buttons? Oh gosh. We're going through all the languages. Subtitle size. Everything except video settings. Why not the video settings? That's weird. Oh wait. Maybe VSync, not sure. We'll see.
This is the story of a man named.
This is the story of a man. I can just turn the narrator off.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
There's some placeholder music. You wouldn't want the game to break if the settings didn't work on your PC or if you're streaming. Ah. Sound effects. Also not sure if you saw, but more options appear when you check some options in general. Yeah, I did that. I did invert Y. I did that. And I did show subtitles. I went through all the subtitle options. And I did this. I did that one. I did all of them except for delete save data. I was looking at chat, so I might have missed it. I think I got it. Wait, what about controls? VSync and controls. Ah. Controls is done. Okay. I did VSync. Did you get the achievement? It didn't show up. No. Let me check. Well, I can probably go back to the door open. Okay, Shift Tab. No, I did not get the achievement. Did I miss something? Did I miss one of the numbers? Can I use the arrow keys? No, I cannot. I can't actually. I must have missed the setting. Alright, I'll use my arrow keys to make sure I get all the numbers. Went too fast on the sliders, maybe? Okay, well, I'm just gonna go on the sliders. No, stop. Arrow keys, go down here. Okay, there we go. There. Slowly through the arrow keys. Through the sliders. We will do this. We will go through all the numbers. All the numbers. No, gosh dang it. There. Ah. And there's no color labels, there's no content warnings. Sim Positions is this game that deal with suicide. Oh wow. That's a lot. I didn't realize there was like they were that considered that sensitive. Oh my goodness. I guess it makes sense though. You can also use a controller for this too, but arrow keys is fine. Yeah. Okay. Where did my arrow keys go? Arrow keys, thank you. Alright, we're just gonna go through all the numbers. All the numbers. Arrow keys, would you like to function today? Or any day? There we go, okay.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Goodbye, narrator.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
It's kind of weird that you like have to hold the mouse button down in order to like bring the arrow keys back. Hey, there we go. I got it. Settings World Champion. I guess I missed some of the settings. One of the numbers or something. And if you hold the direction on a controller, it just skips some, which is annoying. Oh, interesting. I'm guessing on a keyboard you're spamming. No, I'm not spamming. I'm just holding down the button, and it doesn't go too fast. That's cool. All right, we got the Settings World Champion door.
Aha! I can see you've gotten the Settings World Champion achievement. Well
Yeah.
done. You've experienced every setting, traveled to all corners
Yeah.
of the settings menu. There's
You like
nothing
proto- I don't know what
you haven't
protogens are.
seen. So, just for you, in the Stanley Parable 2, I'm including an entirely new setting.
Ooh.
Something called bumpscosity.
Bumpscosity.
What exactly is bumpscosity?
What is bumpscosity?
Well, I haven't quite figured that part out yet,
Oh.
but I just know that you'll be able to adjust it on some sort of slider, and that it'll be available
Oh, the
for a
whiteboard. Hang on, I'm
settings
waiting for the
menu.
narrator.
We'll sort the rest of the details out later. I hope you're looking forward to trying out every level
I
of
see the serial name.
bumpscosity in the Stanley
Bumpscosity.
Parable 2.
Alright, what does it say? You are the champion of setting all the sliders to all the possible numbers. Please enjoy this room. The Z room was made just for you. They will never set the setting sliders to every possible setting. Spits our cereal. Oh my gosh. It's gonna be an outdated meme in a few years, but oh well. It's a not outdated meme for now. Congratulations, Settings World Champion. Heck yeah. Settings World Champion. Settings World Champion. Also, by the way, bumpscosity is not in your options. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. Yo, we got bumpscosity. Let's see what bumpscosity does. Or options could just not work. That's cool too. My arrow keys. Yo, my arrow keys. Oh, is that to like 100? Oh, 1,000. Arrow keys. Would you would you like to function over here, please? Thank you. Alright, well, I'll set the bump viscosity to 1,000. Adjust the bump viscosity. Heck yes. It just changes some dialogue at the beginning of each start if you max it or minimize it. It only changes dialogue on minimum or maximum, but yeah. Huh, interesting. I got maximum bump viscosity. Maximum bump viscosity. Nice. Alright, let's see what else we got. You'll get new dialogue when you are back in the office. Gotcha. Excuse me. Well, we still haven't seen the merch yet. I want to see the merch. Oh, I can't go into the merch. The end is never the end again. This t-shirt is the best new feature. Heck yeah, it is. Heck yeah. Oh, hang on. Hang on. We got a QR code. This might actually go to like the merch store. But I gotta scan QR codes, okay? Because the last time I scanned QR codes in the academy, it led to memes. I'm sure this is just gonna go to the merch store, but I still want to see what it does. That QR code goes to a website with a video, bring it up on stream. On stream? I can't scan QR codes on stream. I mean, I can scan on my phone and then bring the URL from the phone on stream. Also, I don't really know if I can do that at the moment because I'd have to use my website capture, and I'm not sure how well that'll work on stream. We'll see. Let me just first use the camera and scan the QR code. See if it'll actually activate. Stanley Parable in your browser. Okay. StanleyParable2.com. Welcome to the official website of the Stanley Parable 2. Watch our helpful and informative video to learn more about Stanley Parable and what the journey of becoming a sequel is all about. I can't use window capture? Well, I don't really want to use window capture for websites, no. I mean, I guess I could bring it up on a separate tab. Hang on. Hang on. Let me just bring up a separate tab. Alright, StanleyParable2.com. If it'll load. .com. There it is. Okay. Let me plug my phone back in. Okay, Streamlabs. If it's too much, probably you don't have to, but it's technically part of the game. I'll do it. Window capture. Oh my gosh, my computer is so slow when I'm streaming. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to get a new computer. Everything is just slow as molasses when I'm not playing the game. When I'm doing anything other than playing the game, everything else is just so slow. So ridiculously dumb. Also, this. Please show up. Okay, cancel. Window capture. Alright, it's not showing up. It's not showing up on my window capture now. What about browser source? Hang on, let's bring up the browser source. I don't get that on my PC. I'm guessing your CPU doesn't have very... Oh, also this is the Wonderland tier list that I was doing for my Wonderland tier list stream. You can go ahead and ignore that. I'm just going to StanleyParable2.com. I actually don't know if I can like click on anything on here. So like here it is, but yeah, I can't click on anything, so I wouldn't be able to bring up the video. I think it's just too much hassle. I'm sorry. Does window capture on the game work? No, like this was the was having a problem at the beginning of the stream, which you probably saw. Like, there was a white screen, and that was supposed to be like capturing the game, but it wasn't doing anything. So, watch out on your own though. Later, it's good. All right, I'll bring it up on my videos. Yeah. So I wish I could like show it on stream, but like everything's being dumb. I don't like it when everything is dumb. Especially why doesn't window capture work? That's what boggles me the most. It's like, what the heck? Should work, but it just doesn't show up. Hang on, let me. So if I window capture this, okay, that shows up. And then if I go StanleyParable2.com. Any day now. Thank you. Okay, if you want, you could edit the video into the VOD and react to it there, since you can't get it working now if you want. I'm not going to edit the VOD. That's just too much work. Here, I got it working. It's just seriously. Okay, window capture. Oh, right, it's below the... There we go. Okay, transform, fit to screen. There we go. Here it is. Here it is. Okay, my stream is not up right now, so I can't read chat, so... I'm just gonna watch the video. Let's watch the video together. Oh my gosh, it's 9 minutes long. Alright, well... I should probably bring up stream in some... chat in some capacity while this goes on, so I'll just move my Streamlabs over to here. Okay, full screen. Hang on. Okay, Streamlabs is doing some crazy stuff. It doesn't really look like it's fit right. Transform, fit to screen. There we go. Okay, the Stanley Parable sequels and you.
Say there, Timmy. What's that you're enjoying? Why?
All right, Timmy.
It's breakfast, of course.
Oh my gosh.
Everyone loves breakfast.
Everyone.
But did you know that breakfast is getting a sequel? That's right. It's called Lunch. And critics are raving that Lunch will be everything breakfast was and more. With a little luck, we may even get a trilogy series out of it.
Whoa.
Say, you know what a sequel is,
Half-Life
don't you,
3.
Timmy? Why? Sequels are the world's way of clinging helplessly to the past.
Hey.
We all want more of the things we love.
Yep.
And we're all
Makes sense
afraid
to me.
of change, which is what makes sequels so popular.
Exactly.
New ideas are dangerous to me, and they can lead to early aging. This eager-minded young thinker is just 29 years old.
Whoa.
That's why
29.
we have sequels.
That's crazy.
To keep us couched in the familiar and the comfortable. Sequels are the bedrock of a healthy, functional society.
Yes.
And if you look around you, you'll find them everywhere you go. For instance, this man is developing a sequel to the automobile,
Wow.
which we'll call the vertical automobile.
Wow.
It's a useless, impractical invention. And in 2 days'
crazy,
time,
man.
the man will be publicly stoned to death for his crimes against gravity. Not all sequels are heretical nonsense, however. Here's the man who invented breathing, which is the sequel to suffocating and dying a slow death.
Oh my gosh.
Even your parents are getting a sequel, Timmy.
Whoa.
Their names are Rob and Jessica, and they'll be taking care of you once your original parents are sent back in time to fight a secret war for the government.
Okay.
Sequels can be very fashionable. This young woman is wearing 5 shirts at once, which is the sequel to wearing 4 shirts at once.
Okay.
Look at Becky over there, wearing only 2 shirts at once. Get with the times, Becky. In fact, there's
Becky,
only one
wear more
single
shirts.
thing in the world that isn't a sequel.
Wear more
It's
clothing.
this. We don't know what it is
Oh,
or
that's
why
cool.
it exists, but it's the prequel from which all sequels are derived. And just like everything else, the Stanley Parable is getting a sequel too.
Wow.
We all know, of course, that it was your favorite game as a child.
Yep.
Don't you remember those
I'm
long,
a
lazy
23-year-old
afternoons you
child and I
spent playing
approve.
the Stanley Parable, watching your precious youth fritter away hour after hour? We've all wasted our childhoods in one way or another, and you were fortunate enough to get to waste yours on the Stanley Parable. But the Stanley Parable came out years ago, and you're not a child anymore. You're a man.
I'm a
which
man.
is like the sequel to a child. And as a man, you
I
want
experienced
manly
the
things
original Stanley
like
Parable only like
Texas
3
and
months
cheating
ago.
on baseball.
Or 2 months
You
ago,
need a
or 1 month
man's
ago.
video game,
However
Timmy.
longer.
And that's why the Stanley Parable
Nice something
2
new.
will be perfect for you. It's as manly as video games can get.
Oh my gosh.
And if you
He's
don't
ripped.
believe me, let's look at the burly hunk of a man who's responsible for the game.
I'm a man.
Huh, here he is, hard at work. His name is Gregory 8-Pack, and
Nice.
he's the cutting picture of raw, virile masculinity.
Mr. Chad.
Gregory is what we call the ideas guy. And he
Ideas
has the
guy.
most important role on the team. The ideas guy tirelessly comes up with interesting concepts and then hands them off to the rest of the developers for the relatively simple job of turning those concepts into reality.
Nice.
For example, he's the one who picked up the phone and declared, "Someone ought to make a sequel to the Stanley Parable."
Hey.
Good work, Gregory. Go
Good
ahead
work.
and take the rest of the day off. With the hard part out of the way, work on the game can now
With the hard
begin.
part out of the way.
The game's developers must answer a simple question. What makes a sequel in the first place?
Yep.
Well, it's simple. Sequels are an opportunity to correct the mistakes of their predecessors.
Oops.
We've all made mistakes, and we've all caused harm to someone we love in order to cover up
Mind
our
control
mistakes.
facility. Oops.
When
That
developing
was a
this
mistake.
particular sequel, it's important to start by thinking, what mistakes did the original Stanley Parable make? Well, first off, most of the pornography in the original game was stolen or pirated, and it's time we paid the
Pornography.
licensing fees fair and square. Second, the Stanley Parable was catastrophic for this man named Leroy, whose
Leroy?
personal information, including home address,
Jenkins?
social security number, and bank information, were all displayed prominently in multiple locations throughout the game. Although Leroy's money and identity were stolen, the fact remains that his personal information was the emotional core of the game and absolutely vital to a nuanced understanding of the story. As reparation for the harm we caused him, the sequel will contain a brief and insincere apology to Leroy, tucked deep within the game where it will be difficult to find.
Nice.
Finally, the Stanley Parable made the mistake of leaking too many government secrets about the nature of the Time Wars. Without
Oops.
these intricate details of specific
Isn't that actually like
military
a thing
tactics,
where it's
the
like,
story-
lately there was something going on where it's like a game actually did leak government secrets because they wanted it to be more realistic to war. It's kind of what I think that's what happened.
is likely to make very little sense.
Of course,
But
I'm not
we've
really going off
decided
of
to
much,
remove
but I'm
them
pretty
from
sure
the
that's
sequel
what happened.
in the interest of helping the state's efforts. We'll get to
I
you
don't remember
yet,
what game it
Time
was.
Dracula. Now then, it's time
I haven't
to
heard of
set
that. I
about
just saw it like
constructing the
somewhere
Stanley
on like
Parable 2.
browsing memes.
Game
Someone made a
development
meme
is
of
a
it.
difficult and complex art, one which can only be fully understood by this race of hyper-intelligent child soldiers bred in laboratories. They begin by studying the original Stanley Parable. Here it is in its raw, untouched form, a
Gears,
specimen
yep.
of technological perfection. Time to exploit it for profit. We begin by adding jokes. The Stanley Parable
Jokes,
was most
yes.
widely known
Jokes are
for its
important.
stark lack of humor, bucking all conventional industry wisdom. It was a bold artist statement that its developers stood firmly behind. But in 2022, it's impossible to reach even a single consumer of video games without jokes of some kind.
We need jokes,
So
man.
Very well, jokes it'll be. During its development, over 500 kiloliters of comedy will be funneled
Kiloliters
directly
of
into the
comedy.
core of the Stanley Parable 2,
Oh my goodness.
creating jobs for hundreds of machine operators and producing 30,000 tons of pollutant chemical byproduct, which will be pumped
Awesome.
directly into local lakes, rivers, and beautiful nature reserves like these all over the country.
Let's go.
Another common complaint of the Stanley Parable is that there wasn't enough gameplay. And so for the sequel, its developers have gone to great lengths to fix this problem.
Add more
Here
jumps.
we can see gameplay being printed onto sheets. Every video game contains as many as 1,000 sheets of gameplay, and several of the largest games ever made contain close to 1,500. On mobile
Dang.
devices, the gameplay sheets have to be printed smaller. For the Stanley Parable 2, as many as 35 new gameplay sheets are being printed, each of
Hey.
which must be delicately massaged by the hands of a child before being added into the game.
All right.
This man is stealing gameplay sheets from the factory,
Uh-oh.
which he likely intends to use for a personal project he's been developing in his spare time. A good public stoning will cure him of that
A
inclination.
good public stoning.
Let's check on Gregory
Jeez.
real quick. Ha! Still recovering from a hard day's work. Don't you move a muscle. Next up,
Gotta aim my
it's
stone.
time to blackmail the press. In a competitive market, blackmailing your local journalist can be one of the
Blackmail's
most
good.
effective methods of creating word-of-mouth buzz for your sequel. In fact, blackmail is the currency of social progress. From your neighborhood grocer to the teacher at your school to the man who helps you steal HBO, everyone responds to blackmail. And if you've never
Nice.
done it before,
That is a
it's
good way to
easy
get people to
practice
talk.
at home on your friends and family. Simply follow the instructional pamphlet that your teacher hands out after the end of the film. And finally, there's one last tool at our disposal for making the sequel feel fresh and exciting, and that's packaging the game with collector's edition merchandise.
Hey.
If you order the Stanley Parable 2, you'll receive this cow's egg. A single egg will produce over 1,000 cows, which are, of course, the sequel to pigs. There you have it. Everything there is to know about producing the Stanley Parable 2. Of course, you may know that there is also a game titled The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Yeah.
So which game is the true sequel to The Stanley Parable? It's an excellent question, Billy. One which the
Billy.
child soldiers have been working round the clock to come up with an answer to. And after many weeks of diligent research, the conclusion they've reached is, who gives a shit?
Oh my gosh.
All that matters is that it's
Didn't
more
expect swearing.
content for you to cram down your insatiable gullet. You don't want thoughtful and nuanced answers to complex questions, Billy. You just want to eat bubble gum and cheat at hopscotch.
Hey.
So get out there and consume. Do your
consume
civic duty
content.
and bully your parents into buying you every version of the Stanley Parable 2 on every platform. Tell your friends to bully their parents as well. It's through community efforts like these that the world comes together in harmony and connection.
Let's go.
And it's only through this connection that we'll defeat Time Dracula once and for all.
Time
Don't
Dracula.
let the
Curse ya.
time-traveling vampires win. Buy the Stanley Parable 2 and pledge to support all sequels. For today, tomorrow, and into the great unknowable
I mean,
beyond.
tomorrow is just a sequel of today. Deaned. In memory of Billy. 1953 to 1956. He was only 3 years old. Oh my gosh. Alright. Anyways, Streamlabs. Get us off my screen. Alright. Well, that was the Stanley Parable 2 video. Very, very nice. Back to the game. Oh my gosh, well now we see how a sequel was made. Is this unlisted or public on YouTube? Let me just check real quick. It is... It's like that one ending where there's an instructional video, but you have to go to a special site for it. Oh my goodness. Also, yes, it is unlisted. That's pretty funny. Forgot to a swear, that's fine. I don't mind if there's swears in my stream, I just don't do it myself. The top comment of this video is, I say without the barest hint of irony, best QR code I've ever scanned. I'm gonna give that a like. Oh my goodness. The website isn't on Google search though, or at least it wasn't when the game first came out. I haven't checked since. Well, I typed in StanleyParable2.com and it came up there, so that's how that worked. Breathing was a great sequel, but Stanley Parable 2 will be an even better sequel. Well said. Hey. Now this is a new content I've been waiting for. I'm gonna give the video a like too. Nice. Stanley Parable 2. They actually have a Discord. Nice. Learn more. Is there actually learn more? Oh, it goes to Stanley Parable 1 page. That's boring. Taste the sequel. That leads nowhere. Okay, cool. Okay, back to the game. Let me just get my Streamlabs back to where it was. Alright, back to the game. Well, that was a QR code that I scanned and wasted like 20 minutes of my life doing. I didn't waste it. Stanley Parable reassurance bucket, office decorations. I want to see office decorations, and also the infant. Actually, no. Let's do the reassurance bucket first. What does the reassurance bucket say?
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental
The bucket.
problem with the game.
Where's the bucket?
It's the Stanley Parable
Oh, wait, it's coming down.
Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley,
Hey.
anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind.
Hey,
and your
bucket.
heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable.
Yeah, who cares about
Imagine
redesigning the
pain in
game,
ass that
honestly?
would be. Yes, the bucket is the
I want to read what
perfect
this says after
solution.
he's done
Come on,
talking.
give it a try.
Oh, I can hold the buckets. Ooh. This is exciting. Oh.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face
We
of
got a
crushing
bucket.
despair, must already
Give
be
me the
sweeping
bucket.
through your body. And in fact,
Most important new
can
feature in
I
the
say
game.
that I do
Exactly.
believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well. I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on.
I love the
don't they?
bucket.
All
Such a good
this
bucket.
and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Do I gotta put it back? I can't put it back. I just have the bucket now. It's gonna get in the way of my field of vision. Board members, please note that you must use the following terms as often as possible. Synergy. No one but us actually knows what this means. It adds to our prestige. Incentivize. This. I can't read. Sorry. It's too small. I read most of it, but I can't read all of it. I didn't even read most of it. I just read like some of it. Alright, well now we got a bucket. That was way too blurry for me to read that. Yeah, I had to like really look into my screen. I'm taking the bucket with me. Thank you for the
Does
bucket.
anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game?
I sure hope
That
so.
really should be an award if it isn't already.
Exactly. Okay, office decoration.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons.
Hey, that'd be
But
good.
I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which
His
would you
step-niece.
go with?
I'd go with the happy 12th birthday step niece.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along.
Oh, okay.
Get Well Someday it is.
Well, fine, just completely ignore my opinion. Can't even push the other button. Alright, fine. Alright, fine. And now they're all over they're all over the other stuff
Well,
now.
actually, maybe I should have gone with... No.
Uh.
No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Oh my goodness. Is this where the infinite? Yeah, that's where the infinite hole is. Don't want to go down there yet. Stanley Parable 2. Yeah, he picks the opposite that you pick. Yeah, I kind of figured. Let's see. Expo Hall 2 guide. Jump circle. This map. Free achievement. The button that says the name of the player that's playing the game. Merch. Settings World Champion. Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. Office decorations. Epilogue. Collectibles. Infinite hole. Exits. Okay. So let's go to the... Oh, we've pretty much seen everything then. This is cool though. Exit. Okay, so this is the exit. But I don't want to exit yet. I want to go into the infinite hole. Okay, I want to see the collectibles though. What's the collectibles? Investor showcase. Nice. Can you find them? Can you find them? Can you find them? Oh gosh. Collectibles.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines.
Ooh.
And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, it's the fabled Stanley figurine. Millions have tried to collect it, but they all have failed. Don't go to the exit yet? Alright. The Stanley Parable amiibo. Hey! 1 out of 6. Nice. Can you find them all? Pretty sure going backwards. Yeah, we're... Alright, well, I don't know if there's more to find, but...
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it.
Oh my God.
Absolutely tragic.
So tragic. Let's get a free, easy achievement. That sounds like fun. Free achievement. Get yours right now. Pull the lever or receive your new achievement. No more steps. It just works. Alright? Free
Now,
achievement. Here we
here's
go.
something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident?
Yeah.
Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the
Hey,
achievement.
nice.
Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that.
Is it really? Let's try it out.
Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully
Oh my
broken.
gosh.
I'm not a wizard, Stanley.
I'm not a wizard,
I guarantee
Stanley.
It will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
There's not actually a way to get the achievement, is there? Give me the achievement, man. I want the achievement. I want 100% completion, and you're not giving it to me. Well, there was no free achievement. That's sad. I got scammed. This is all a big fat scam.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen
We
yet?
haven't seen the infinite hole. Let's go there. Time depth, distant future, distant space time, distant past, space like infinity, hole like infinity, time like infinity. Opening, rim, surrounding area, depth infinite. Oh my goodness. It just keeps going. Oh my gosh. Infinite hole chart. Science, more science. Space depth, hole, more hole, infinity, falling. Educational use only. Hole entrance, infinity. Alright, the infinite hole. Let's see what we got.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game.
Hang on, it froze. Remember, jump and hold. Don't do what the narrator says. Jumping again. Okay. Alright, my game froze, so hopefully that will be fixed pretty soon here, or else I might experience a game crash. Yeah, my game froze. I'm gonna wait for it to unfreeze. If it doesn't unfreeze after a minute, I will have to restart the game. Please unfreeze game. Please. Now my Streamlabs timer froze. Okay, now we wait. My Streamlabs froze, my game froze, everything froze. I hate this computer.
This is in fact
There we
a
go.
hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time if you like.
Hey.
A stunning leap forward for video
This
games
is
and media.
Sparta! Well, there we go.
You see, isn't it wonderful?
Hey.
One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so.
Let's go.
Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite,
You would have to restart this
you
entire
can
ending
press
and
the
collect the
teleport
bucket and
button
stuff
to
again.
pop back up to the top, and we can continue.
If it crashed,
on.
oh my gosh. Okay, do I push G to return to the surface?
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
Don't press it? Okay, I won't press it. Just keep falling. The game was just freezing for whole
Okay,
suspense.
Stanley,
Exactly.
I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? to be certain it is. It's an
It is pretty
extremely
deep, I will say that.
I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite?
By the way, look up just to see.
Well, that sort of
This is
depends
a
on
little
your
white dot
definition
now.
of infinity. From one perspective,
Oh.
the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a...
Oh, hi.
Okay, well...
How am I not
you
dead?
found the bottom of the hole. You
should've gone
found me
flat
out,
on the ground.
Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall?
You mug.
infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem.
Why do you want to fall, Stanley?
Things got a little heated there.
I know you did it like a little bit in the first game, but like it
Why
doesn't mean
don't
you should
we
do it
just
here
put all
again.
this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly.
Bro, the hole didn't even last for like a good
That
2
works for
minutes.
You then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top.
I wouldn't
of
call
the
that
hole
infinite.
to move on.
Okay, I push the
I'll just
teleport
be
button
up
now.
here when you're ready.
Or do I still wait? Stanley has video game protagonist legs. Exactly. He has the legs from he has the shoes from Portal 2. Yeah, the special portal boots. Present now. Alright, cool.
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas.
Do I hop back into the hole? The long fall boots? Exactly. Is there more dialogue if I fall back into the hole? I feel like there would be. But should I try it? Jump back in, yeah? Alright, cool.
Oh, for heaven. You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much. Not normal. A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of...
That was even less infinite.
Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole. I didn't think it was that not infinite.
Look up.
Well, I suppose
Yeah,
once again, there's nothing to
white
do
dot
here.
isn't
If
as
you
big.
decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above.
Alright, let's return to the surface.
Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. I really do have so much more to show you and to talk about, and I've had enough of the hole for a lifetime.
Not me.
Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where... Wow, okay.
The hole's coming up.
I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite.
Yeah, exactly.
I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely
Look up again.
deep, even
Yep.
by the lax overall
Bigger dot.
standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something.
Okay.
Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Well, there it is.
Yeah, there it
Surely
is.
My lie has come to haunt me. Not only is the hole not infinite, but it's barely even a hole at this point. It's more of a concavity, or even a very aggressive divot.
A very aggressive divots.
How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch.
Oh, man, I know, right?
Who am I to
I want it to
judge?
fall for longer.
You
Gosh
just
dang it.
do whatever it is you're here to do, and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
Yeah, I can't jump out of here. I still got a bucket, though. The
Is
teleport
the,
button's not working. Uh-oh.
Teleport button not working? You sure?
I'm...
I mean, I really don't have an explanation.
Well, I'm at the
It was
surface,
working
technically.
Just a moment ago. Try it again.
I'm trying it again.
Still nothing. Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out.
If only the jump circle had
Goodbye,
been at the
Stanley.
bottom of the hole,
You
exactly.
couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone. You get
Hey.
to be with the hole. I get to do literally anything else.
Oh, bye, narrator.
Take care, Stanley.
Okay,
I
bye.
hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
Giggity. Well, this is life now. Can't get out of the hole. Fun fact, that bug I mentioned before lets you jump out, but it glitches the game. Only in that one Easter egg does it benefit you. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm stuck in the hole. So what's coming up is the best thing ever. Oh gosh. The hole is sinking. It's sinking again. It's going back down. What's gonna happen? What do we got? It's gonna become an infinite hole. I like the music. Change of perspective. Oh my gosh. It's me! I'm Stanley! There's a bucket with me. Oh my gosh. One of those papers in the hole says that the pause button is just a Roman numeral 2. That's genius. Change of perception. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's me again. Oh my gosh. Well, there's only a limited amount of perspective. Hang on, we gotta change your reality button, but spam all the buttons. Hang on, hang on. Be patient, let's just investigate. Okay, I don't really like that perception. Ooh. It's on timer. Okay, fine. Oh my gosh, puppies. I want to see more of the puppies. No, don't give me a timer on the puppies. They're so cute. Look at them. Oh, hang on, I can't see the puppies from here. Shoot, give me the puppies again. There we go. Puppies. I love the puppies. Change yourself. Hey. Oh my gosh, I'm upside down. I'm a spearhead. Now I'm buff. And now I'm... Oh my gosh, I'm in space. Error. I'm regular Stanley again.
Stanley?
No, I'm not done yet.
Stanley!
No, I want to see everything. Dang it.
It seems you had sort of dozed off there,
Aw.
drifting away into dreamland. But
I like
don't worry,
dreamland.
Stanley, because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for.
It was so fascinating before. You should have seen me. You should have seen me, man.
So how about
You should have
if I just
seen me.
pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really truly focused on the hole? From the looks of things, you and I will have many.
I love that.
many
It's
years
great.
here in
Yeah.
this hole, and I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley.
Okay.
I'll be back. Toodle pip.
It's gonna change again. It's probably gonna change again. Cruelest narrator moment. He's been crueler. Trust me, he's been crueler. Alright, it's gonna happen again. Oh, no, it just ends. Okay. That is an ending. Oh, it just pops me back out here.
Here
Cool.
we are. Go on. Try out some of the new.
Do I actually gotta, like, go through all the new features again? I already have the bucket. What if I go back through here again? I'll put the bucket back. You did everything? Okay. I wasn't sure if that reset anything. Is this the bucket stool? No. I'm still carrying the bucket. It's gonna be with me for the rest of the time. All right, let's exit. Let's get out of here. Goodbye, Stanley Parable 2 Museum. You'll be missed. This is the only the beginning of the new content. Oh my gosh. I guess I did take a while. Let's see what else we got. So it's probably gonna be more streams that I'm gonna be going through. But holy
All
cow.
right. Have you seen everything you wanted to?
Yes.
Ready to move on now?
Yes. There's a suitcase. Oh my gosh. Stanley. Stanley is the office. Oh my gosh. What do we got in here?
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like?
I thought you would have
all the
finished it
features?
already, but I guess
Yes,
it is longer
know
than I
it's not
remembered.
exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work.
Nice.
There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment.
Okay.
I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready? Here it is.
What do we got?
I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Nice.
I mean, there's
I see the
potential here,
machine.
right? It's sort
Jump
of...
circle.
Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement.
Maybe a little bit bigger.
Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about it.
This is gonna be rearranged.
Here we go. Version 2.
Yep. Jump circle inside the infinity hole. Oh my
This
gosh.
isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And
Oof.
I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything.
That's a big oof
I
moment,
wanted
man.
more than anything to create a sequel.
Gosh dang
that
it,
would
we can't
capture all the
capture lightning in a
magic
ball
of the
twice.
first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course.
Oh?
With
What do we got?
respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the
Show
original.
me what you got.
Would it possibly work?
What is?
I suppose it could, but it would need a really, really tremendous title screen.
Alright.
A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2."
Stanley Parable
Let me see
2.
if I can whip something up.
Use my narration.
Perfect. Go ahead.
I'd be narrator too.
Take a look.
What do we got? Stanley Parable 2. Oh my gosh. The Stanley Parable 2. We got anything new in settings? Just a bumpscosity. Alright, man. This is where the proper sequel, new content unlocked. Let's freaking quit the desktop. Actually, is this a good stopping point, or should I keep going? Because I've been streaming for like, I don't know, I feel like my streams have been getting shorter and shorter lately, which is completely unintentional, but I just want to make sure I end off on good stopping points. Keep going for just a bit. Alright, I'll keep going. Because like I said, I haven't really been streaming for that long. It's a good amount, but I can keep going. It wouldn't hurt. The end is loading. What do we
This is
got?
the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company.
Oh
in
my
a
gosh, look at the
building
balloons.
Where he was employee.
Gosh dang it,
number
balloons.
427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
Alright.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk.
Alright, this seems
Telling him
very
buttons to push,
similar to what we
how
had
long to
before,
push,
so I'm waiting for the new content.
This is what employee 427 did every day of every month. Of
Where's the new content, man? Balloons aren't enough.
Others might have considered it soul-rending. Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Stanley was happy.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened.
What's up?
Something that would forever change.
Is something
Stanley.
new actually gonna happen?
Something he
Are there
would never
actually
quite forget.
gonna be
He
employees
had
this
been at
time?
his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions,
Dang
call
it.
a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened.
Yeah, well,
This
someday.
complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his
All right,
office.
we're in the second one, boys. Do we got something new this time around?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it
My
mean?
coworkers are gone. What could it
Stanley
mean?
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Do we
No
got the
matter
same
how hard
endings?
Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Do we got the same endings?
At first, Stanley assumed he'd
It
broken the
looks like
map
this is all gonna
until
be
he
the
heard
same.
this narration and realized
Don't do that
it was
yet? Oh,
part of
I
the
just
game's
did.
design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty
Is there actually any
commentary
new dialogue,
into the
or
nature of video
is it the same?
game
Okay, let's
structure.
just begin the game again then. Let's try it again.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
What could it mean?
Stanley decided
just
to
begin
go to
again,
the
this is the
meeting
same,
room.
gotcha.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Is there gonna be new content, or is it gonna be gone?
Stanley felt
It's
the
gone.
button calling to him.
It's
begging him to pick
gone,
it up.
man.
Why was he not doing it? When Stanley came
All
to a
right,
set
set
of
of two open doors. You enter the door
he
on his
entered the
left.
door on his
Bucket?
left.
Ah, shoot, I missed the bucket. Oh well. Could I actually have picked up the bucket? If I could have picked up the bucket, I'm restarting again. Otherwise, I'm just gonna keep going. Yeah, that's the whole point. Okay, I'm beginning again then. I can't handle the going without the buckets.
All of his co-workers were gone.
I need the
What
bucket,
could it
man.
mean?
I need
Stanley
the
decided to go
bucket.
to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Where's the bucket? Waiting input. There we go. The balloon's on the chair.
Maybe Stanley would never pick up the bucket. A lonely bucket, lonely
Where's the bucket?
and miserable.
Where's the
and
bucket?
Stanley-less.
Behind you.
Such a sad fate. for
No,
a
shut up, narrator. I'm getting the bucket. I will get the bucket. I just don't know where it is. Oh, there it is. Sweet.
Stanley picked up the bucket.
Hey. We got motivational bucket. Let's go. It's gonna be with us for the rest of the game. He's walked past it so many times. How? Well, look. You want to check the edges of the room first before you check all the contents in the middle. It's kind of what my mindset was going for there. All right. So let's see what we got.
Still no one was here.
Still no one.
Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort.
Oh my gosh,
now
the bucket.
more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
Now do any ending from the normal game? Gotcha. Just keep going then. How about the broom closet? Broom closet.
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it?
Yeah.
The broom closet. It wants the bucket.
Oh my
You can
gosh.
feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy
Oh my
is as
gosh.
clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves
The-
the bucket.
No.
I
No.
can feel it now.
I deserve the
It's a
bucket. It's my
It
bucket.
belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies.
It's not a cleaning supply.
Don't give in. Don't hand over the
No, it's my bucket.
I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders.
gonna get to me,
right
broom
now, but
closet.
You have to be strong.
You're not gonna get to me.
This is your bucket. This is your
My
companion
bucket.
and lifelong friend.
My friend.
You can't hand it over.
No.
We're getting into name calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk that
Oh
it
my
has
gosh.
to resort to this
You're not gonna
stream
get-
of
you're not gonna
petty
get on my
insults
skin
simply
broom
in order
closet.
to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even this is worse than I had
Oh
imagined.
my gosh.
And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends.
I'm
That
I'm
your
gonna
relationship is
I'm
purely
gonna
superficial
throw
and
hands.
convenient,
I'm gonna throw
that
hands.
Your life is so banal and meaningless that you
I'm
feel
gonna
the
do it.
same
I'm
sort
gonna
of
punch.
kinship
I'm
towards
gonna
any
punch.
inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner. Well, I'd never. Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments.
gonna.
Expand on the wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared
Oh,
together.
that is so much
Go
together,
through
you
each of
know
them
it.
point by
Freaking
point.
idea.
Share your journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape.
I'm
of
gonna
your
I'm gonna
friends
throw my journal at them.
as
Yeah,
they've
I'll do that.
changed and evolved over the years.
I mean,
Let
the
it
bucket
have
has
it.
so many memories. According to the narrator, you're being insulted by a sentient broom closet.
Okay,
I've got you something which I think will help settle this
Hey,
debate once and
you
for
guessing the
all.
narrator?
Here we go.
Oh my gosh.
Now it's settled.
Property
No
of
more
Stanley.
debate, no more discussion.
Let's go.
Take a hike, broom closet.
Get out of here,
All your
broom closet.
meandering
I don't
philosophical
need you anymore.
diatribes about the nature of cleaning supplies and their relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things.
Why am I even inside of you at this point? I'm just gonna exit. No one needs you, broom closet. Get out of here.
All right, I've got a second sticker back here, and I'm going to slap it on as well because I think it's
right.
appropriate.
What we got?
I
Ayy.
feel that it works because the sticker is also a bucket.
So true,
That
man.
way, if you're ever unsure whether the thing you're holding is a bucket or not,
Oh my
you can
gosh.
look down at this sticker and say to yourself, it's a bucket.
It's a bucket.
There really is a wide variety of
I'm glad you're getting
applications
stickers
for this
early.
sticker.
Yeah, bucket stickers. Nice. See, I just got
You
two
know what?
stickers.
I could take the name calling and the dismissal of your kinship with the bucket, but now the broom closet is just giving us a silent treatment. And to be honest, I'm sick of the pettiness on display.
You gonna take that
You
narrator?
can stay here all you like, but I've had it with this impetulant room of cleaning supplies. Easily the most childish such room I've ever been in. I'll
True.
see you outside, and we can get on with the story about you and your bucket.
Or are you the bucket, Riley? Oh my gosh, Riley, are you the bucket? Yeah, you got a bucket sticker on you and a property of Stanley sticker? Quick question. How is the I wish I was a bucket. Oh my goodness. How the property of Stanley sticker is overlapping the bucket sticker, but didn't the bucket sticker get slapped on second? How is it underneath the property of Stanley sticker? That makes no sense. I think that's inconsistency in the game, and I'm gonna leave a bad review. I'm gonna do it. Anyways, you're not the first streamer slash YouTuber to ask that. I have no idea. Oh my goodness.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
We're gonna I'll walk upstairs. Let's see. Let's do the normal ending with me and the bucket. What does it say? Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, money crisp. Oh, hey, collectible.
You found one of them. One of the major
Hey.
Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward.
No
for collecting all of
reward.
these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done.
Let's go.
You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Alright, well, I had to wait for the dialogue to end in order to keep going. That's fine. What about the elevator? We got an elevator now. That's the same picture of the panda with the gun to its, like, I don't know if that's different or the same. Let's go down. I'll ride the elevator. Me in the bucket. Right in the elevator. This elevator's unchanged, sadly, does nothing still. Gosh dang it. Well, at least I can do an unchanging elevator with the bucket. nice time with the bucket. But I think I'm ready to move on. Alright. Let's keep on going.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket.
Bucket.
Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him always.
I love the bucket.
The bucket would. And he
The
knew it.
bucket.
The two of them were
bucket.
inseparable.
I love the bucket.
At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845.
2845. I'm just gonna wait because I want to hear the dialogue again where he just gets irritated and just.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Is this dialogue gonna be different? I'm not sure if this dialogue is gonna be any different. If it's gonna have like any involvement with the bucket or something.
2845.
2845. Don't know, never tried this? Okay, I'll try it now then. Just so I'm trained by the bucket, man. I love the bucket, man. We're just having a good old time.
But it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, what would he do?
You're not gonna acknowledge the bucket, man? I'm ashamed. Shame. Guess it's the same for shame. Anything back here? Oh.
Another miniature Stanley figurine. This, you know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands? Stanley figs? Or what about Stanlerines? Yes.
That'd be cool.
I think I like that. Another Stanlerine.
Stanlerine. Under my belt. Alright, anything back here this time? Does not seem like it. Alright, let's get out of here then. Let's go down the elevator. In the code they are called Figlies, by the way. Oh my goodness. That must be like what the finalized name is. But for now, the placeholder name is Stanlerines.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket.
The bucket.
Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right.
Thank you for being
The
there
bucket
with
is
me,
here
bucket.
for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
Everything will be fine.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Alright. Let's go into Mind Control's facility. I don't recall if it's ever said in game. I don't know.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
What do we get?
Horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
Let's see. What a horrible secret awaits. Let's find out.
The monitors jumped to life,
Oh
and
my
Stanley
gosh.
nearly dropped the bucket in shock.
Look at all
Everyone
these
in the
numbers.
office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs.
Oh my gosh.
Had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly...
No,
burst
bucket,
into
no,
tears.
it'll be alright.
Stanley
It'll
cradled it
shh,
gently,
shh,
reassuring it
shh.
that everything would
It'll
be
be alright.
fine.
It'll be fine. No. You don't cry. Don't cry. Everything will be alright. We'll both get through this.
Was the
Just-
bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket,
Bucket.
been told to
No.
do things it
No.
didn't wish to
No,
do?
bucket.
What
No.
kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do? in the
I was
first
with you,
place?
man. I was with.
These questions
Did
reached
everything I just said
Stanley's
mean nothing to you?
feeble mind.
I really hope you're a
No!
good bucket.
He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept
Into the
his
bucket.
own life in someone else's control. Never! He
Never.
squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend
only
in the
friend.
entire world.
I like how all the dialogue is different just for the
He
bucket.
could trust no one except for the bucket.
By the way, you know the mind control machine turned it on instead of off.
But here
Okay.
was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the
bucket.
controls for good. Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world.
Oh my god.
They high-fived in a really cool way, and the bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
Let's go, bucket. Mind control machine turned it on instead of off. The last time you did that, the facility exploded. But try with the bucket. All right, I'll try with the bucket. I'm assuming something different is gonna happen.
When at last they came to the source of the room's power, Stanley and the bucket knew it was their obligation to put an
Alright,
end
Bucket.
to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
All right, Bucket. Wait, this is the moment we worked our entire lives for. The entire game has led up to this point. I started. I picked you up. We met. We told off the broom closet. You got some rat stickers. And now it's time to free everyone from their mind control. Free everyone from being mind controlled. I'm gonna push the off button. Psych!
But at the last second, the bucket jumped in and pressed the button to turn on the controls.
Oh, I guess that was the bucket. Never
Stanley
mind.
gasped in horror. Had this been the bucket's plan all along? To take over the machine and claim
Okay,
the
how
power
could you do
for
this to me?
itself?
I was gonna be the one to push the on button.
The bucket have betrayed him like this.
You are the one who
Stanley
did
was
it.
prepared to throw the bucket away in disgust
Oh my
when
God.
suddenly an image appeared upon the enormous screen.
What do we got? Oh my.
Birds. Silly.
So this was your plan
silly
all along.
birds. The control buttons became active again.
What do we got? We got two different birds that we can see. Let's randomize. Let's pick these birds. Oh my gosh. This was your plan all along.
Stanley flipped through one video of silly birds after another,
Oh
and then
my
it dawned on him. This wasn't a mind control facility
my
at all.
gosh, birds.
It was a facility for monitoring and surveilling silly birds.
Oh my
all
gosh,
over
we
the
got
world.
penguins.
The mind
We got
controls were only a
penguins.
facade to disguise its true intentions.
Oh my gosh, I don't know what kind of bird that is, but I like that
Stanley
hairdo.
marveled at the metal genius in his hands, the one who had pointed him towards this incredible
Oh,
discovery.
nice little birds.
Stanley and the bucket never found freedom because they spent the rest of their lives here in this place,
Oh my
living
gosh, so many
through live
birds.
streams of the silliest birds
I
imaginable.
love silly
Of
birds.
all the possible paths his life could have taken,
Oh my gosh, look at
this
that one's
one
beak.
was surely the best.
I love this timeline.
Was happy.
Oh, look at that dog just cleaning himself. Let's go. Oh, no, I want to see my bird! Alright, fine. Yeah, so the bucket changes every ending. Sometimes just a small change, sometimes drastically, and the entire ending is completely different. So basically do every original ending again, but with the bucket. Gotcha. Oh, wait, this is different. Hold up, this is different. What do we got here?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Why is it different looking? Why is it different looking? Open all the doors.
Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort
Alright.
rushed over him.
Let's open all the doors. Oh. Welcome to the whiteboard ending. Oh my gosh, we got the whiteboard ending. Let's go. Okay. Okay.
Stanley pressed the bucket upon every little thing in the office. Nothing responded to the bucket's touch.
Oh my gosh.
But it did little to discourage Stanley's belief.
Click the
that no
checkbox on the
magic
whiteboard.
could
Oh. Hang on, I didn't see the checkbox on the whiteboard. Oh, dog mode? Let's go. Dog mode. So what does dog mode do? Does it change whatever's happening in the ending? Click anywhere? Oh. Just make little dog sounds. Nice. I'm barking. I'm barking.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on
All right.
his left.
Let's go to the left. It changes the interaction noise from a keyboard to dog barks. Yeah, exactly. Bark. Whoa. Oh, we can find them. Trust the completionist instinct. We must find all the Figlies. We need more planks. Mission status. Inside of a sequel exhibit, a large room, lots of boxes. Stairs, something to do with stairs, something both red and blue, nearby fireplace. Oh, this is where all the figurines are. Nice. Inside of a sequel exhibit, got that one. Large room, lots of boxes. Stairs, something to do with stairs, some more red and blue. Oh wait, these are checked off. That's cool. I did not realize that. Somewhere both red and blue. I actually know where that is. 5 there be. Just take it from me. Oh my goodness. Gotta collect them all. Is this some kind of game? There must be a point to this. There will be a reward for finding them all. Lies. Who are you? 666 lol. There will be cleaning of this wall required. I want them so much. I want to go home. Stop kidding yourselves. The ones you got are checked. Nice. Crossed out, yeah. I can tell you spotted one. What makes them float in the air? Who took these pictures of them? Oh my goodness. Fig leaves are hard to find. There they are. Fig leaves. Follow clues provided by employee 416. We can do it. Red room. They have been acknowledged as fig leaves in game. Thank you. Good luck. Hang on. I'll see the rest of the slides of this. Me and the bucket are gonna watch. How we can find them. Bottom text. I guess they do show the name. Yep. Figlies. Small floating objects have appeared across the office. We have to synergize our resources to ensure their retrieval. There are many questions. There was no memo from management. Oh my goodness. Alright. Then it cycles again. Maybe we are the collectibles. Shut the frick up. To whom it may concern, I managed to pick up sounds unusual to our regular office ambiances or local studio sources using an array of cardioid microphones, also known as directional mic, a microphone which picks up sound from a particular area. Analysis of the recordings allowed me to triangulate the source of the strange noise. Data shows that, in all likelihood, it's coming from a dark area behind a very warm place. I also picked up what looks to be reverberance of a porcelain surface. And you have any leads on this? Wouldn't you like to know? Oh my goodness. Difficult findings. Source of levitation. Oh my gosh. Weird spinning figures. Ideas. What do they want? Money, stock options, our data. Should we make them employees? Interns? Yes, maybe. Why do they look like 427? Oh my gosh, they're researching the figurines. Why wouldn't they just tell us something will happen? This investigation, this room, they feel pointless, TBH. Why floating? Magic, our quarterly success. Magnets. Training exercise. My management. Dreams. How many are there? 6. 151. Gotta catch them all. 7. Can we sell them? Obviously. More money if sold together. Do we need contracts for them? Potential liability. NDA. Saw one in cargo room. Employee 421 building a bridge. Bonus stiff. What we know. What we forgot. What we don't know yet. Alright, that seems to be all the dialogue in this room. Oh, actually, there's more right there, but beware the false prophets. Oh my gosh. Researching the minifigs. I'm just going to throw out a wild guess and say there are 28, even though this makes no sense. Oh my goodness. Someone spilled coffee. False prophets. Alright. Any broom closet dialogue?
Stanley, we must move on from this broom closet simply because I have no remaining stickers. If I did, you can guarantee we'd be in here for hours. But alas, no stickers.
Alright, fine.
Coming to a staircase,
Okay.
Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Let's go upstairs. I'll explore new areas at some point, just not right now. What does the door say? What does the bathroom say this time? Because the boss knows that what the boss says goes with the boss has suffered losses, then that's what the boss chose. So true. The escape ending? Gotcha.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
You know the one where you
Crushed by
trick the
weight of
doors?
this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire, if not for the soothing presence of the bucket.
Hang on.
Even now, in his darkest
Oh, the other
hours,
escape ending
did
works
the
too.
bucket's
Good luck.
warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and
I guess.
chaos. It would be with him
Hang on.
always.
The code is going to be 2845, but I want to wait for him to finish the dialogue.
The two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the pin number for the keypad was 2845. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck.
Oh my gosh, it's
Was it that the bucket knew all along?
Bucket?
Was the bucket guiding him?
Are you guiding me, Bucket?
Yes. This is certainly the most logical explanation.
By the way, if you enter the code as soon as you enter the room, you have to listen to music, but from then on, the door will always open the second you enter the room. Gotcha. I just wanted to see the dialogue if you, like, waited for him to finish his dialogue. And also, I didn't wait too long. Okay, so escape ending, you said?
Stanley and the bucket walked
So
straight
just go
ahead
this way?
through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Alright, we're escaping with the
Although this
bucket.
passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the
Alright.
end of this hall, Stanley and the bucket would both meet a violent death.
Now, well, me and the bucket would go down together. That's
The
what the
door
bucket
behind
agreed
them was
upon.
not shut. Stanley and the bucket still had
have
every
to do every
opportunity
ending
to
anyway?
turn
Gotcha.
around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley and the bucket were knowingly walking forward into a very painful death for each of them.
Now we're going out together, man. We're going out together. We're escaping together. There's probably more dialogue if I went back and, like, he was like, okay, we're going on the right track. But I'll do it later. Alright. Let's go, me and the bucket. We're
As
gonna
the machine
crush.
whirred into motion and Stanley and the bucket inched closer to their demise, Stanley reflected on how meaningless the bucket's warmth and comfort had turned
No,
out to
the
be.
bucket has
To be
comforted me.
sure,
Shut
it
up.
puts the mind and the soul at ease to embrace the bucket.
Yes.
But what use is a sense of ease when you're about to be crushed to death?
It's gonna
This is
help
what
me
Stanley
feel
thought
good
it
about
was.
it.
And he sort of kicked himself for wasting so much time carrying
No,
a
shut
bucket
up. It's not a
everywhere.
waste of time.
Farewell,
Even in my
Stanley.
final moments, I'll go out with the bucket.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley and the bucket were led helplessly into the enormous metal
Now the
jaws.
second narrator also
In a
has the
single
bucket
visceral
dialogue.
instant, the bucket's life came to an end as it was crushed violently to death.
Stanley Parable.
It was a shame, the death of such a magnificent bucket.
No.
It's true that all buckets are radiant in their own
For
way.
next ending, by the way, do the
but this
escape
one stood
pod
above
ending
the
where you
rest.
trick the doors
It
of
was
the
a
boss's
glorious
office.
bucket to
It's closed without
behold.
you going into the room. Remember that one? I actually don't. And what is this? The bucket. Oh, the bucket is gone. Oh, shoot. Welcomes you to the grand exhibit. You are standing at the precipice of knowledge. Much like a bucket itself, the human mind is frequently empty within, a cavernous void. But through use of the exhibit in front of you, the mind becomes full and enriched and substantiated. Knowledge of the bucket and its history is the only true knowledge we really have. Will you take what you learn here out with you into the world? Will you accept with an open mind what may be challenging about the information in this exhibit? Will you change the lives of yourself and your loved ones as a result of this exhibit? Or will you turn a blind eye and continue to live as you were, in ignorance and darkness? Who knows? Oh my gosh, it's just a bucket
Can you see how
exhibit.
arrogant it was for Stanley to take a bucket like this and to claim it for his own? Can you see the hubris that blinded him?
Bro, it
Can
was a
you
nice
see
bucket.
that the
What can I
bucket
say?
is far more noble than Stanley will ever be in
Oh my
his short
gosh.
life.
25, but that's way more than 25 buckets, but okay. A photograph of 25 buckets, the greatest number of buckets ever captured on camera. The photographer experienced catonic shock for several weeks as a result of the euphoria from exposure to this many buckets at once. So shocked that they didn't even get the number right. It's clearly 24. So many buckets. I'm gonna have to look away now. That was too much for me. I think a museum would know how to count. Maybe. A bucket with 2 handles. This bucket is depicted as having 2 handles. Such a design has never been created in real life, having been deemed too dangerous and recklessly experimental. Every year, dozens are put to death just for attempting it. Are you sure it's not exactly 25 buckets? This will make sense later. I don't know. I'll have to recap, but not right now. Inferno bucket. It's like a wooden bucket. A replica of the Inferno bucket, which in the medieval era was so powerfully alluring that it drove dozens of nations to war with one another for control of it. Billions died, and yet in spite of it all, the simple fact remains, no one can control a bucket. The stress bucket, an analogy. Worrying, negative forecasting, negative thinking, lack of reassurance. Vulnerability equals size and strength of the bucket. Coping strategies equals holes. Rest and relaxation, doing something you enjoy. Rest and relaxation. Stress equals the level of water in the bucket. The stress bucket. Presented without commentary. You don't need commentary for a stress bucket. It just speaks for itself. What a beautiful bucket. Taking a screenshot of that. Post on paint before I forget. There we go. Stress bucket. We will no longer stress. Alright, let's keep on going. Cave drawing. So much buckets. But the game said no screenshots. That is correct. While we know that buckets predate the existence of mankind, we do not know by how long. This cave drawing depicts early man's discovery of the practical uses of the bucket, by which time the bucket had already likely been around for several millennia. Notice in these drawings how the bucket is allowing itself to be used, having judged humanity to be worthy of its treasures. Whoa. That's an almighty bucket if I've ever seen one. Okay, nothing over here.
No man can own a bucket, and certainly not a bucket as dazzling to behold as this one. It is man who should kneel before the bucket.
The hanging bucket. This piece symbolizes the necessary relationship between bucket and humanity. However clear our grasp of the bucket may be, there is yet more that is always out of reach. This distance inevitably is for our own good. Hello, buckets. I have claimed you as my own once again.
But there is something we can do. Something we can do together, you and I, that will right this terrible wrong. Let Stanley die. Let him be crushed by the machine.
You were walking on thin air, by the way.
Reset
I
the
noticed.
game. Don't give him another opportunity to run off with another beauty.
Okay, pausing right now. Does restarting the game actually do anything this time? There's a 50-50 chance that I'll actually do it, but I want to know if it does anything. Nope. Okay. Just die. Gotcha.
Bucket. We can save the world's buckets from their treatment as tools and if only we let Stanley die together. The bucket shall take its place as ruler. As
The bucket's gonna
leader,
get crushed
as
too, lady.
commander of a new world, a new vision for.
And there we go. As far as I recall correctly. As far as I know. Alright, well, it was 50-50 anyway, so let's just say I took the 50 of getting crushed. Alright, if there's not anything going to be near the beginning, then I think this is going to be the end of the stream. Yeah. Alright, well, I've been playing for a while. I just want to see what new content there was with the bucket, but it's just the bucket. All we got is the bucket. I feel like I would have heard of it when looking online for missing endings. Maybe. Alright, well, I think that is going to be the end of Stanley Parable 2. So I shall now quit the menu. Alright, and next time on the Stanley Parable 2, we shall continue with our adventures with the buckets. See what we can collect with the Figlies. So you have collectibles to get, you have to redo all the OG endings with the bucket, and you have to somehow access the epilogue. That's your task for tonight. Oh right, the epilogue, I forgot about that. We will see how to get to the epilogue. But that'll be for another time. Our journey with the buckets is not over. There is more to do in the Stanley Parable 2. But for now, that will be all. Thanks for the stream, no problem. Thank you for watching as always. So Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe has taken quite the turn and has turned into the Stanley Parable 2. Honestly, big improvement. Big improvement. Alright, just gotta wait for the game to actually quit out now. It's kind of frozen right now. And then I will decide if I want to do a raid or not. Probably not, if I have to be honest. Are you liking it? It is, yes, it is very fun. Going through with the buckets. Oh right, I quit out of my Twitch window. In that case, I'm just gonna say screw it, and I'm just gonna end the stream now. So, in the next live stream, we'll be going through more Stanley Parable 2. But for now, that'll be the end of the live stream. So I shall now say good night, and